Happy EZX, everybody!
Yay!
Look who it is! Hey, it's our 6-year anniversary. We are 6 years old. We started Easy Allies 6 years ago. We do a special celebration every year. We've been calling it EZX for a couple years. This is EZX 22. Shout out to everybody in this room that is not me, that has put a lot of work into EZX. I have been gone for a while. We got some announcements to make. We got some changes coming to Easy Allies. I'm going to kick things off. I'm retiring. Just let that sink in. Just let that golf clap just sink in. May 1st is my last day at Easy Allies and in games journalism. I'm not going to IGN. I'm not going to start another Patreon or do them. I'm out. I'm going to go be a dad. I will be at EZX on Friday along with today. I will try to make it 8 hours. I will be on at least one more podcast before May 1st. I will be on May's Community Showcase. I will be on as many streams as I can possibly be on. I am not guaranteeing any of that today. Again, this is not a move. I'm just not going to do... I'm going to do VO. I made this call in July of 2021. I sprained my ankle on a camping trip, and I came back, and I felt slow, and my foot hurt, and I was mad. And I wouldn't say I went through like depression, but I was really frustrated, and I was like, wait a minute. May 22nd, 2022 is the 20th anniversary of GameTrailers.com. Might be a good time to think of other things, especially because gearing up to the end of last year, we were talking so much about everything you're going to find out about today. A lot of huge changes coming to Easy Allies. And I was like, I am excited to see the 7 other allies pull that stuff off, because for doing this for 20 years, I was like, I am not out of ideas, but definitely just not as on fire as the other 7 people in this room, I think. Also, at the time, and obviously this has progressed, my father's cognition is slipping. My dad will be healthy for a while, but the substantial conversations I can have with my dad are numbered. And given now that I'm currently visiting my son in the hospital and he's slowly coming back to cognition, and my dad's on the other side slowly slipping out of cognition, it's a really interesting middle ground to be kind of between a rock and a hard place. And so I was like, maybe I do want to retire. Told these 2 in January, told the rest of the crew in February. And then now my son's in the hospital. And it's like, I made the right call. A lot of the stuff you've been seeing, like me not on the podcast, like Damiani doing the showcase in my stead, these were conversations we had like 2 weeks before my life got turned upside down. If you're like, Jones' son's in the hospital, go catch up on some Cup of Joneses, go talk to the mods or something, they can fill you in. I've been talking a lot about it. So yeah, I was like, oh, let's have a big party in May. I'll send off. I did 20 years, and then I'll go do other stuff. I'm gonna keep doing VO for everything they want to send me. Some of our reviewers are talking about maybe doing their own VO. Some have already done that on their own shows and stuff. So it's like really exciting time for people maybe to try editing, to do VO. We'll get into a lot of that, today and this week. But it just kind of worked out that way. Yes. I think that's it. There's only one more thing. And that's that I was going to celebrate in April, but I have to go be by my son's bedside because he's like 2 or 3 weeks out from getting up, walking, talking, eating, getting out of the hospital, coming back home. I want to commit to that, but I was going to stream a bunch. I was like, when I first pitched him the retirement, I was like, I'm going to be in April. Every day I'm coming in. We're going to stream a ton of stuff. And that didn't happen. And I want to make it right. If you watch Cup of Joes, you notice I don't say the word promise very often. I promise to everyone in this room that I will come back, whether it's in April or May, hopefully in 2022, and play a very specific game with that very specific ally. I wish... There's a franchise that does this thing where they like invite someone and they give them a letter when they're like, come on over to the franchise. What franchise is that?
Smash.
No, it's not Smash. It's like... You know what I mean?
Not
Like the
Smash.
trailers. Yeah, there's a trailers, a CG, and different stuff. Like Fire Emblem was one of them. I think it's a Nintendo. Anyway, I have 7 envelopes here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How about this? What?
Who's up?
Dude, I'll go first. Let me go.
All right.
Come on. Hit me up.
What's happening?
What is this?
We're gonna be in the next Smash Bros.
Where's the Smash?
Yo, where's the King Seal challenge? What's up?
Go to Michael's and get a wax seal.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Crack this.
What's
Like
in there?
a little
What do you got? What do you got?
Crack it.
Don't get a paper cut.
Hold it up closer.
Yo, all right.
Closer.
Unexpected. Let's go.
Evil Revelation.
Let's
One.
go. Revelations 1.
A Resident Evil co-op game I've never played in my entire life. And I know 2 is better. I know 2 is better.
The Capcom.
We gotta start
Yeah, the first one's not co-op, Jones. Just 2.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Well, then
we'll just add a 2 right here.
Right.
Just, yeah, right there. Boom.
Boom. Also, it's like
Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah.
Who's up?
There we go, Jones.
There it is.
Official, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
2. Okay.
I love the art.
Done with about as much care as I do.
I'll go, Jones.
All right.
Jones, you can be Barry Burton.
Oh.
That's big of
The
him.
Disney castle on here.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what this
Uh-oh.
will be. With a heart on the back.
Oh God. It's
Oh,
a J and a heart
please.
for Jones.
Oh God.
Oh, yes, dude. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
It's
It's Kingdom Hearts with Jones, dude! Yes!
dude. Yo, that's a good
Yes!
box.
This is
Yeah.
good, dude.
Good box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the TS2 is so
Shit.
good.
Dude, yes!
Shit.
Where did you do these?
Hey man, I've had a lot of time by myself.
Oh, man.
Sitting in a
I
hospital
can't wait
room.
to catch up on the lore again.
do me, do
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
The chips are down.
It's got a J with a heart on the back.
Chips are down.
I secretly hope that one is Smash Brothers.
I will quit.
Missed my shot. I missed my shot.
You missed your shot.
Yeah.
You missed your shot?
I did.
Let's see. Fuck yeah, bitch! Yeah!
I gotta be in on that
Yes.
one.
Nice.
We got the enhanced edition too that we can do. It's better.
Whichever version you want to do, baby.
Nice.
Whichever version you want to do.
It
Alright, throw me
All right.
I'm thrilled about this.
If the new Silent
There's
Hill
like
comes
a
out
road in the middle
before
of the
this,
town.
will you
Yeah,
play the new one?
we'll do that instead.
Okay.
What'd you say, Blood?
There's like a dotted line that looks like a road in the middle of the envelope.
It's
I
blood
think it's
dripping
blood
from the
dripping
D
up.
Oh, that could
to
be
a
too.
pool
Your
of
name
blood in
is
the bottom
Bloodworth.
of the envelope.
I don't know if you knew.
F-Zero.
The one true
Actually,
10.
one GameCube fits.
Yep.
Drew. This face.
The only 10.
The only 10.
That
The
really
only
counts.
10.
Gotta get that game.
I was thinking of doing a F-Zero GX Red Dead 2 combo stream.
Right.
You know? 10 meets a 10. Going through the
Or
woods.
GTA 5.
I can't wait, Jones. I can't wait. I got
Give it to
Don's
Donnie.
in.
Give him the cash.
I'm in. Give me the cash. Look at that.
Chicken
Yeah.
Cash.
Oh,
Jonesy
what's
did some
Ben's gonna
cash.
I don't know.
So curious.
Hold on.
I
Let
can't
that
wait.
first.
It's like
Just
Christmas.
close up.
Excited. Here we go.
I'm saying Jurassic Park on Genesis.
Oh.
Jurassic
Yes.
Park
Is
on
this a Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo! I was almost right!
Turn it, focus.
Other way. There you go.
Hey,
Oh,
my
Yeah.
coming back.
Close.
Dude,
That
that
game
game's
has
crazy.
Top down
Amazing
and
audio.
first person segments.
Hold it by your
Mode
face,
7
Don.
first person
So
Super
fun.
Nintendo Raptors.
Hold it by your
dude.
face. There
So
you go.
fun. So
Yeah.
fun.
There you go.
You need to get a certain amount of eggs to beat it. Like 50 eggs. I got 49 on my best playthrough. I've never seen any credits on that game.
Oh my
Edge,
God.
Jones.
Get those eggs.
All right, let's go to Ben now.
Jones, am I in a
art.
digital world here?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
look at
Tokyo.
that.
It's Tokyo. Or
Oh,
or
it's
Japan.
Tokyo. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you-
thought
it's-
I thought it was your
home,
home,
dude.
dude.
It's kind of like Times Square. You know, you got like
Sure.
the picture in the front and then all the.
All right.
Digital
What's it gonna be?
world.
Yo, if you haven't watched that super sad Digimon Survive trailer, you
Yeah.
should. Yeah!
let's go, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
God. That is a
Whoa, Jones, that's
100-hour
yeah.
stream, dude.
That
What the
is
hell?
so intense.
That's a
That's
stream.
it.
Holy shit.
These aren't full playthroughs. We can start Royal. We can pick up where I left off. We can, you know. Whatever.
Okay, important
Okay.
caveat,
That's a
not
good- that's a
full
good-
playthroughs.
Very important.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Full playthrough.
Very important.
once Super and I start Revelations,
Full play.
you know,
Somebody
the
donate
schedule,
$1
how long
so
these
we can get to
streams are, we
69,
can, you know,
please.
It's less than 10 hours, Jones.
Well, no, they've already surpassed that number.
Oh, it's not.
We'll get through it.
Right.
It's
Oh, I
not a,
forgot
I
that.
have to read. I have to do that manually.
Oh, the
Just add it
Damiani
on.
entry.
Damiani.
The hat.
Dude, Damiani's apparently the Dodgers fan. What is this?
The BM.
What?
The BM, the Huber.
What? I saw. There's that one. I googled your image, and there was that one with the Dodgers logo.
Wait.
Yeah, wearing the hat.
Do you remember the time I came in with the
iconic.
Yankees hat at the garage? Huber sees it and he's like,
Yeah.
"What the hell?"
First time, I was shocked.
He was not happy. I think the word traitor might have been said.
Traitor. It was.
Yeah, which Zelda is it?
No.
No.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Jones!
Oh my god. Oh, yes, dude!
Hell yeah.
I'm tagging
now
along on that.
this is 1.0, so
I'm
we're
tagging
gonna play the
along
old
on that.
one.
I gotta start somewhere, right?
We're playing 1.0.
Wow.
We're playing 1.0.
Time machine.
Nightmare.
I am, yeah.
Nightmare.
That's it. When I made the decision to retire, I was like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? I might actually have some time to check out now.
Right?
Now that I'm retired.
That's the time.
Put Milo to bed.
Dude, sick.
So cool.
Get to work.
Oh my
Thank you, everybody.
Nice,
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, all of you.
Jones, I love that, man. That's something to look forward to, dude. Thank
Yeah,
you for
man.
that. I really appreciate that.
And now,
Oh, hi.
Ow.
So we have a lot of other announcements. A lot. Thank you so much, Jones.
Thank you,
Round of
Alex.
applause, Brandon Jones.
hey! I didn't plan most of this.
It went great. You planned the hell out of this, though. I didn't even know about this.
It's fine.
Yeah, we have a video that'll sum up everything, and then we can talk a little more after the video. Damiani, you ready on that?
Yep.
All right, we'll see if this works. We're gonna roll a video. We'll be right back. Hello, we got a lot of stuff to cover, so we're gonna go fast. I don't think we ever agreed on a phase name, but here's a rapid-fire announcements video for EZX 22. We have a new logo. We wanted it to be exciting and fun, but not too big of a departure from our original logo. The colors are complementary splits from our original red. It's a little more zesty and fun.
Effective 2 months ago, Isla and I were named co-heads of Easy Allies.
We felt we needed a more solidified structure so we could navigate the business a little quicker than we have in the past. We have many improvements in the works, and many that we've already implemented.
The key phrase that stuck with me the past few weeks is to follow the passion. Whether we introduce something new or we take something away, we want to base those decisions on what the allies are interested in pursuing and what gives them energy. We want to continue to make Easy Allies engaging and authentic.
Here's a quick rundown of some of the more businessy back-end changes.
Brad and I will be taking the lead on planning and overseeing streaming. Expect lots of fun, weird ideas, more betting and more interactions with chat, and generally, more streaming.
I'll be joining Blood in copy editing reviews, and we have some new ideas in mind for reviews too. More on that in a second.
Our thumbnails, titles, Patreon, and Twitch are all getting improved looks. And we're using Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts now.
New emotes, new stream alerts, and we're working on updates to the website.
We're gonna do a better job pitching to Patreon. We're gonna do more reaction videos.
We're hiring a community manager. It's long overdue, and we think it'll be a huge help for the company.
And lots of other changes we hope you love.
The podcast is going to change a little bit. Instead of always adhering to a set rotation, we're going to pull in different allies based on what the news is for that week. If there's some obscure Nintendo RPG that gets resurrected, we're going to get Damiani on the case. If Shredder's Revenge finally gets a date, then obviously we want to get Huber in there and talk all about it. This will ensure more passion and expertise on the podcast and more confidence from everyone when we're discussing the news. You'll notice a few other changes too, so keep an eye out.
We love our reviews, so we're not going to reinvent a process that's worked so well for decades. That said, we're one of the few channels that use the editorial we, and that still has a separate person doing the narration. So, with select reviews, we're going to try out a new take with the writer doing their own VO, expanding that process as we get more practiced and comfortable. In these reviews, the writing will be more personal as well to allow a stronger individual voice. I'll also be editing some of my own reviews, again to make them more distinct. As long as he's willing, we still anticipate calling on Brandon's golden pipes when we need them, but this should give us more variety.
A while back, we took away Patreon goals, and since then, we've felt their absence. We think it's fun and beneficial for us to have something to aim for, and to make it clear that direct support is the fuel that keeps this engine running. So we're bringing back goals. We're going to start with just 3. 35K, 40K, and 45K.
Our 35,000 goal is called Easy Allies Engaged and is going to be related to a new stream we're going to be introducing. Say hello to Hangout streams. These will be at 11 a.m. Hi Europe, and will be a chill hangout with an ally for an hour or so, chatting, reacting to the news or trailers, and generally just having a relaxed, nice time with the community. These will start with Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if we hit the goal, they'll be every weekday.
The $40,000 tier is a little less easy to define. We're calling it Easy Allies Endures. Speaking frankly, this is the amount of money that we need to confidently maintain this company as you know it for the long haul. We've been able to survive the last 2 years on savings and on tightening our belts. But let's say if Scrooge McDuck took a dive into our vault right now, he'd get a mouthful of floor. To weather future storms, maintain our space and gear, and continue as a full-time studio team, we simply need to be making this amount. When we do reach this goal, we will have a big marathon stream to celebrate, but this is less about being flashy, it's about meeting day-to-day needs and not adding new tasks.
The 45K tier is called Easy Allies Enhanced, and it's the party tier. If we hit this consistently, it means we can invest on wilding out. Quarterly parties and tournaments, more diverse content, hiring freelancers to help us out, post shows on more of our content. This is Easy Allies bigger, badder, and better. Let's get there. Our Patreon tiers are getting a big overhaul.
Our $1 tier is changing to be a general thank you tier for helping keep the dream alive, and will feature Fast and Loose and the ad-free version of the podcast. We love and value our exclusive content like Spoiler Mode, Achieve It Yourself, and Trash Babies, but after a long, hard look, we realized we were undervaluing our toughest to produce content.
Our $5 tier is our bread and butter. It will still have all the great benefits it already had, like early access and getting in on comments from many podcasts, including Love and Respect. But now it will also have our exclusive shows and our upcoming patron-only Discord.
The $7, $10, and $15 tiers will remain the same, but we're always looking for more ways to make these more exciting and interactive. One minor change is that Tier Maker will be moving from monthly to quarterly. At the $20 tier, we are officially retiring the Q&A. Fast and Loose kind of already ticks this box as it is, and many of our other tiers at lower levels allow for questions and answers. Now, we're introducing Behind the Scenes! Patrons will be privy to private, behind-the-scenes live tapings of our shows. We'll start with just the podcast, but if it goes well, we'll loop in live tapings of other things like Fast and Loose, reaction shots, and other podcasts as well. Post shows would also go here too, if we unlock that goal.
The $50 tier is still gonna be monthly digital fan mail sent from each one of us to each and every one of you at or above this level. However, it will now also include something very special, physical items. Patreon will handle the shipping of all the items to everyone eligible globally, okay? Now, Patreon requires 3 consecutive months of being signed up at this specific tier starting now. It's just how they do it, but look, these are gonna be unique gifts, weird art, all kinds of stuff made from people in our community, and you can't get this stuff anywhere else, okay? It's gonna be cool.
We're gonna retire Blood Pact at the $60 tier, but we think you'll like what we got at 100.
You can't get rid of me that easily. For $100, I'll read just about anything. Think of this like a private cameo. Get my golden voice to say whatever you want. Within reason, we reserve the right to refuse any line read, and you'll be notified to provide a different line.
It's been a great run, and I've loved playing D&D with people at the $200 tier. But we're retiring D&D and changing this to a twice-monthly private gaming session with the Allies. How many people and what games we play will vary depending on who is available and how many players the games allow, but we think this should be a lot of fun.
I love Easy Allies, but you know what I love also? Whales. And so, the $250 shout-out tier is sticking around just as great as it ever was. However, for the more discerning patron, may I present to you the everything producer. Check the asterisk below for disclaimers, okay? For $500, we put your name after just about everything. That's right, every show, podcast, preview, heck, we'll even slap the card on the end of reviews. Call us crazy, we think it might just work.
But what if you really want to shine? What if you want to soar through the internet like a glammed out rock star? What if this mortal shell is not good enough and you want to ascend higher than ever before and live on in the annals of our videos? What if you're a goddess? The $1,000 goddess tier is much like the everything producer tier, except your name is on a card all by itself in big, shiny, ridiculous letters. And we'll do a doodle for you every month.
That's about it. Hopefully you're as excited for this new phase of Easy Allies as we are.
Did we ever decide if we're calling it Phase Infinity?
No, we never really nailed that down.
Welcome to Easy Allies Phase Infinity.
Now let's get on to EZX. We're here all week doing lots of streams. Here's our schedule for the week. Later today, you'll be able to go on EasyAllies.com and see all of this in your local time zone. No need to memorize it right now. We're also doing a fundraiser with some great incentives.
At $2,000, chat picks whose hands go where in Elden Ring.
At $4,000, Dawn and I will do a live food review on Friday at EZX.
At $6,000, I'll continue my very likely heartbreaking Pokemon Nuzlocke.
At $8,000, we'll buy a vocal booth for the studio.
For 10,000 bucks, we're gonna do a Balan Wonderworld dance party at EZX, okay? This will feature many of the specific Balan Wonderworld dances presented by us for your enjoyment.
At 12,000, a Mission Impossible 2 watch party.
At $14,000, we're gonna be doing a Black Desert character creator competition.
At $16,000, I'll live stream myself building a Lego tall neck.
At $18,000, I'll spend some of my own money on some game, probably a weeb game like Genshin Impact, because people like waifus.
At 20,000, we'll get a group together to do Welcome to Raccoon City commentary.
At $22,000, we're gonna do a hyper intense POG tournament.
And now for the big one. At $25,000, all of the allies will rent out a theater to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2 featuring Jim Carrey and Idris Elba, and then immediately after that, we've decided to place this nightmare upon ourselves where we'll get all the allies around a desk to shoot an intense spoiler mode discussion.
We hope you're as excited about the future of Easy Allies as we are.
Now let's enjoy EZX.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, so things that aren't specifically shouted out in that video, we have new merch as of 2 hours ago because there was a snafu with the time zones, so they kind of leaked the logo. But new logo merch is live on Roost right now. The website changes are probably live soon, but you'll be able to click a button.
It's supposed to be at 1, yeah.
Okay, go to the Roost for the shop and get new merch with our new logo. The Discord will not go live until we have the community manager, okay? Because it's gonna be a nightmare. But hopefully that will be May or June. But don't hold us to that. We're trying. I've been interviewing people. I've got it narrowed down to a few, but what?
I thought it was like 4 cameras.
But that's the preview.
Oh, that's the preview.
Yeah.
Another thing to keep in mind during EZX is that this bar is being manually updated by Bloodworth. Shout out to Bloodworth. So it's delayed. We are probably always a little ahead of what the bar shows.
Yeah,
At least hopefully.
So a few things on this. Number one, people are asking how to donate. Donate everywhere. Patreon, the goals will be, and all that stuff, I'm going to do that after we're done here. But Patreon, obviously, we want to hit those goals too. So if you want to do that, that's probably one of the best things. You can Twitch sub, that'll count, but there will be more of a delay on that because Twitch takes forever to update whatever the daily figure is. And then there's a donate button below the player window right here for direct PayPal donation.
Those graphics will be changing soon.
But the other reason that the bar will be updated less is because I destroyed my hands for like 3 months after last EZX. So I'm just not going to update it as often. It might be like once every like 15 or 20 minutes or something like that.
Maybe we should hide the bar and then
Really,
bring
Speed?
it back when it...
We'll figure it out.
Thanks for all the kind words.
I think it's good to have it updated.
T-Weeks.
People reminding, but yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Spees and Beaks.
Spees
and Beaks.
Beaks. Yeah, we have new stream alerts. There's a new emote. If you find it, it's in there. What else?
The new A is going to be
the
showing
new
up at some
badge
point.
will show up. Yeah, if you're 6 years. What?
I'll probably get to Mass Effect 2 again.
Oh, right.
It's out of control.
50 subs. Go Jones.
I'll probably play Mass Effect 2 at some point. I might like stream. I might show up on a podcast every now and then. You know, it's like I'm still gonna be in Los Angeles. You know, I'm just not gonna be moderating the podcast. Not gonna be writing reviews. Not gonna be showing up on stuff. Group streams, like I would love to just show up uninvited for something that people don't want me at. I would love to do that.
We'll change the door code.
And maybe I'll get to make a little episode of something here and there. You know, it's like with a little more free time. I just don't want to make. These are promises. Silent 2 is a promise. The rest of that is just wishful thinking, as is my son's health and all of that stuff. I'm retiring, in case you're late.
Jones is retiring.
On May 1st. I'll still be here until May 1st. So somebody said, like, let's do a group hug. Oh, they'll be hugging. Oh yeah.
We had a nice hug when you came. That
We
was
did.
a good
The
hug.
last group stream of April most likely will be a big tearjerker.
Yeah.
If we're playing Smash Brothers. What?
Okay, I'll be sick that day.
Yeah, I'm doing VO still. I mean, if I'm hired.
We have to pay him.
I'm one of them
for
free.
VO.
I'm one of them freelancers that have been talking about that video.
We'll 1099 you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the podcast host. Yep.
Blood is the podcast host. The podcast will rotate people in when they're relevant, like and interested and passionate about what we're talking about.
Yeah, or the other way around. We'll people that are
they'll
on
bring-
it, we'll find the stories. Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of fun, exciting stuff. That beyond that, we'll have a new welcome video on Patreon, because that was woefully out of date.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like, oh, it's only 2 years old, but then all the things that have happened in the last 2 minutes.
2 years, been a long 2 years for yours truly.
5 subs.
5 subs, Walrus.
Thanks so much.
But yes, again, please help us reach these goals. It's not just for funsies, it's for the company.
I took you some comments really funny.
What is it?
If you sub to your own Patreon Jones VO tier, you might save some money.
There will be a
It
word
is
limit.
cheaper.
There will
It
be
is
a word
cheaper.
limit.
Oh yeah, right. That's true. It'll have like a
Yeah.
whatever word.
It'll probably
limit.
be like half of the showcase limit. You know, it's like, what's the showcase limit? Like
250.
300, I think. Yeah, it might be like 150 words
150.
probably.
150 sounds
Get one
right.
word.
Make it count.
Japan.
Over 12, you make sense. Over a year, you can.
But yeah, we're really excited about all this stuff. We hope that you're really excited about all this stuff. I know that Jones retiring is bittersweet, but I mean, look at that face.
Yeah.
Look at that video, man. It all worked. I don't know. It was not a thing. It was not an announcement that I made to this crew that was like, oh no. It's like, oh, look at all the stuff we can do now. You know, look at. I really feel like this is the age where just everybody in this room is going to start doing stuff that they've never done before, and really finding. You know, we had a meeting about this, and a lot of times it was like, can I do this? And you could sense that person was like a little nervous because of expectations, because of work, that would mean for anybody else, because of, like what other people want to do. And like 99% of the time, everyone was like, yes, like,
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, there's been
yes, copy edit, yes, edit, yes, like moderate the podcast, which you've always said you really, really wanted to do.
But yeah, since we had that meeting, it's been kind of interesting internally, especially without anyone knowing about these changes yet, that I don't know, I've sensed like a renewed kind of energy from everyone, and like, for me personally, it's been fun to kind of like go off to the races, and like, we don't have to like check with everyone to do every tiny little thing now. We can just kind of be like,
Yeah.
So that's why we have a new logo, a new stream alerts, a new everything, and like I think that's what you can expect going forward.
New era.
New era, a little more a tighter ship, but also everyone's more specific and oriented, so that we can have more fun. In rigidity, there is freedom.
I wish we could have an anime time skip somehow.
Order, yeah.
With
That's what
chaos,
that's the only thing
there
missing.
is order.
Time skip?
Yeah. We need a
Time
time
skips are
skip.
good.
I feel like COVID was a time skip.
Yeah.
Ben comes back with like a bandana and an eye patch. It's like
Dude, if
shit has gone down.
Real missing.
I've got a beard under the floor.
Like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
When they come back.
ZZ Top
A
beard.
ZZ Top.
Yeah, we won't be doing something that's specifically analogous to Cup of Jones, but the Hangout streams are kind of
Yeah.
that box.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Think
And all, yeah.
There's sort of like a daily, like other companies, like Kind of Funny or whatever, they do like a daily news thing. This is our morning show, daily stream hangout.
But it's
thing.
kind of chill. It'd be like
It's more chill.
if you remember Talking Huber.
Yes.
It's basically
EJ44, thank you.
it's basically gonna be like that. We're just gonna turn a webcam on and chat
Couple
about
months there,
whatever's
yeah.
And like we'll be
in
interacting
the news
in
in our
chat.
inbox.
Like
And
if,
we'll be in the nude.
we'll be in the nude. if
you're
chat
interested
sends
in
us a link to a trailer, we'll watch it. You know, unless it's unless someone abuses that privilege once, and then we never will do that again. But
Talking
Talking
syndrome.
syndrome.
Talking
Yeah.
syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun.
Shout out to everyone in chat that's gonna have to answer to people coming in being like,
Wait, Jones, what?
Yeah.
coming in later.
You can point them
Thank
to
you,
the
thank you.
video that we just played. There's a version on YouTube soonish.
As soon as
as soon
you
as
start
we-
playing Mario Kart, I'll start
And
doing all
yeah,
that
I'll
stuff.
start doing stuff on the back end too. You'll see Blood and I on laptops for the next hour or two.
And I tweeted it if you want to just link that tweet.
He did a retiring thing, but the video that you just saw has the YouTube version, Patreon version has a little thing from.
Did you
Jones
just see I
at the
did a
beginning.
tiring thing?
A Twitter thing, but maybe a
Oh, retiring thing.
retiring thing.
You're tired, I'm sorry.
You did a very tiring thing. Yeah, yesterday
For 6 years now.
I cut the welcome to Patreon video, came here, fixed the sound, and then got a migraine and had to lay on this couch
That's
for
fine.
3 hours. So that's where I'm at.
I have this migraine stick. You ever hear about these things?
It applied directly
Yeah,
beforehand?
you have that?
No, I have Excedrin and,
Okay.
and like 6 things.
I
of
like triple dip. I'll
ibuprofen.
do like a cream, a thing, a pill.
My doctor friend was in the car and she actually came by and I was like, I'm fine. I was like trying to eat curry and I was like, "Whoa." Anyway,
If you need a head
honestly,
rub, let me
nothing
know.
compared to what you're going through.
I like naps. That's how I cure migraines. I take a nap.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that works.
Maybe I
Right.
should
Naps
start
are
allowing
pretty
you to
Absolutely.
take naps. I'm gonna get lunch too here in a minute. Yeah, we're a little ahead of schedule. That didn't take a full hour to do announcements.
Oh, I can talk about myself for 16 minutes if you want to do that. I can hold this over.
I'm trying to think of anything that we didn't specifically like explain in the video like all the way, but I think that
Oh, we got
covers
big updates here.
pretty
Get
much.
this tractor updated.
Ooh, that tractor.
It feels like Bloodworth is hoarding his skill points and then doing like
Yeah.
a big level
It's,
up.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like
I like
when
it.
like Wrath of the Lich King came out and stuff, and you had to like get from 1 to 60, and you would like go do 8 quests, come back and level up like 3 times. You know? Like level 38. I never knew ye.
yeah.
Didn't happen.
Max crit.
Yeah.
Max crit.
Max crit.
Arcane build. $992. Thank you, everybody. 2,000 is the first incentive. We have a little card that we can put up sometimes for the incentives, but we can't do that right now because I think we're set up to switch to the game here in a minute. But we'll show the incentives throughout the day. Yeah.
One of the best ways to donate if chat doesn't want to use PayPal with Streamlabs?
No, Streamlabs
You can
uses PayPal.
directly donate through PayPal, or which is the link below you right now, or just become a patron. And you're tracking Twitch subs too, Vlad, you said, or
Yeah, but Twitch is weird because it
It's
shows
delayed.
daily revenue and like it updates very sporadically.
yeah.
So one of the things we learned last year is like it wouldn't update towards the end of the day, and then the next day, like the day before, just got another $500. So it's just it's just weird.
So it's a week-long event. We're streaming through Friday. We've got the schedule. We'll show that to you. I just realized that I need to give you that image so you can actually show it to people on the stream.
I'm gonna
I'll
tweet
do
out the
that.
schedule too.
We'll tweet out the schedule. Busy day, but we're gonna start with some Mario Kart, the new DLC.
Yes. Stoked to play.
Yeah, Mysterious Monsters on Thursday,
Yes.
dog. It's gonna be tight.
Really hyped to show chat what this Mario Kart game is all about.
Yeah, have you heard of
That's
this?
really popular.
Yeah, Hidden Gem, I think.
Hidden Gem.
I wish
yeah.
it was getting more people,
Yeah.
like more an install base. so
Just
that,
hyped to
you
share
know.
it.
I would
Leading
love
sales.
a YouTube video in 2022. What is Mario Kart?
Early impressions,
know-
Mario Kart 8.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop in the other room and do this stuff.
Did you know
I'll be
you
right
can
back.
boost at the start?
I didn't even try to get that. There's no garbage can over there. I
The
threw
red
that at a
shell
backpack.
tracks.
Yeah,
I
don't
even-
touch my back.
I don't even know what I was trying to do.
Dog,
Alright.
I think we got somebody. Let's do it for real. Let's do it. Yeah.
Blood and I are gonna update websites for a minute, so you guys play Mario Kart.
I'm up.
Cool.
Let's go. Actually, Jones, you should do the first race.
Yay!
Jones should do the first.
Yay!
Yay!
And I gotta see Damiani on this track too.
Well, I gotta get this set up. Yeah. Okay,
This
that's
is
a
a
gift.
These
Simple
playthroughs
and
are a
clean.
gift.
Why is this plugged into the PS?
They're not full playthroughs, but the streams will be great.
Kingdom Hearts can be. It's not that long.
Kingdom Hearts probably could be. Yeah.
I think it's. Are we doing 4-player? Forgot.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
All right.
You need to just whatever the main controller is. Just
Skip Ben
hit the LR.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
And then you can go to multiplayer.
No, not 2-player.
What is Mario Kart?
Love you, Snug Mode. Love you, everybody. So many people say
Should you play Mario Kart in 2022?
They don't have game audio.
This is versus, right?
No, versus? Yeah, versus, right? Yeah, versus.
No, it's Grand Prix. You want Grand Prix?
Okay. Cool.
150?
Hang on.
Yeah, 200's insane. Yeah,
150. 200 is insane.
Let's do 150.
Here, this is not syncing for some reason.
Turn on controller. Are these
No.
charged?
No game audio.
Yeah, 1 sec. How about now? How's that, chat? There's an echo.
That sounds
Thank you, Gibos. Double audio now. Nice.
1 sec.
Alright, now do mine.
Ow.
You're just Alan Grant the whole time. You know, you like bolus raptors and they explode in fire. They literally like blow up.
It's so funny, Jones. I have this subscription to this like Jurassic Park shirt club where they just send me a shirt every month. I don't know what the design is. And the design they just sent me was like all super. This was from that game.
Go to the game capture hand. Let me see what its audio setting is.
So I got something to wear.
Double click. Go to. Keep going down. There should be an audio at the bottom, I think. Capture.
Ooh, submarine, yeah.
Dude, Blue Falcon,
So go
Donkey
to,
Kong.
thank you. Boost. Now bring it back.
Boost.
Alright.
Did it say
Dude, I was in a Mercedes. Let's go.
Like, have you seen all this?
Yo, I'm feeling this thing actually. What is Joe Stewart on the right? Tanuki Kart, dude.
Tanuki Kart.
Meta scum.
With freaking like big ass tires. Let's go.
Can we make that like a new thing? Tanuki, you got a nice Tanuki Kart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are new tracks.
Which ones are the new ones?
Those were new ones.
Yeah, we're at the new ones.
All these?
Yeah, those are all new.
Wait, everything is already out?
No, there's gonna be more.
Oh, okay. Got it. I was like, that's crazy.
This is just too bad.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
New tracks.
Thank you, Impressive Mud.
Tokyo Drift.
T-Tank.
At 10K, they turn off the reverb.
Huber Echo. Echo.
Let's
Echo.
see cinematic play. Let's get a
Yeah. Let's get
Good
a
He's
nice.
just saying echo because he's
Let's
Hubert.
get a view of Paris.
Study the course.
Study the course.
Very accurate.
First race.
No.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so not used to playing in split screen. Like I
I'm
was
so not
back
used to
in the
playing
day.
30 frames, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yo, I know everybody says Bowser's super good in this game, but why am I always in last place?
I think Waluigi's the meta.
Well,
I think it's just me.
Bowser has poor acceleration but good top speed.
Okay.
So, you know, you wait for the big payoff at the end.
Yeah. I think I'm just really bad at this game.
Also, nothing matters until lap 3.
Yeah, until the last third of lap 3.
Nothing matters until lap 3 should be a shirt. Like, oh, good point. Specifically talking about Mario Kart there, you know. It applies.
I feel like I can't appreciate this map in 4-player.
I know.
For sure.
Oh
It's
shit,
just
I can't see.
I know.
It's
It is a
pretty
hindrance
short
for
though,
sure.
huh? It's a short though.
Yeah, it is short.
Yeah, it's Mario Kart Tour, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
Mario
got
Kart
hit by like 30 things.
That was me. I nailed your ass.
Son of a
I
bitch.
It was a
nailed
skillful
your
shot.
ass.
Chat, check the tape. That was skill. It was the one good thing I'll do today in Mario Kart. Nail Brad.
Alright.
If I could just
Nail
get
into
one
the
goal.
Enemy number 1, Bowser.
Right to the wall.
Right to the wall. People are dead, Burke.
Thought. Smart.
That's a boost. Bro, what are the 6 shortcuts?
Can't see him. Shortcuts for ants.
I bet how did that not hit my banana? Why did that hit my cart, not the banana?
Yo, Donkey Kong should be immune to banana peels.
That
I like
true,
it.
actually.
Just
Or get
saying.
double the bananas or something.
That would be an interesting thing for the sequel. There's like one power up that like it doesn't work on
Just
you.
doesn't
You know,
work
like
on
you
me.
you can shake that one
Immune
off.
to bananas.
Can you go through?
Oh,
Is
we
that
gotta go
so
through.
bad? I feel like.
Yo,
I
here's the
can't-
first.
I know, I'm in first. I gotta hold it! Hold! No! Damn it!
So close.
Was he so fast?
Must be that meta pick.
Get it back.
How the hell? So much for top speed, he just flew by me.
Sorry about that, chat. We fixed it. There it is.
Thank you.
I should have swapped out my items there.
Damn it, Toad!
Oh, and Toads. Like, yeah.
Oh shit, I got a golden mushroom. Hell.
Damn it, Bobby.
Just track going left or right, Bobby. I can't tell.
Dude, I will take it. I will freaking take
I'll take
that.
fourth.
Wow. Best I've ever
I
done
was
in my
doing
life.
so bad.
Dude, I was doing so good, and now I'm in 12th.
Hey.
Best I've ever done.
That was like the worst.
It's because you
I've
did a
ever
meta
done.
pick. Duh.
I think it's the Jeep. Definitely the
Tanuki
Jeep.
Kart OP.
Yeah. Feeling it.
Oh, what?
I know, it was rough, dude.
Jeez.
Can't see.
It's a
Can't
game.
see. Yeah,
Can't see out there.
can't see. Can't
It's a
see.
game of momentum. Like once you get hit, I feel like it's just
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
impossible to
again.
recover. Yo.
I should have been swapping out items.
Toads are good.
Revenge for Conan Chop Chop. Yeah, I'm still bitter. Brad stole my shit.
Get
Poison
owned,
damage.
dude.
Yeah. Taking my poison.
Yeah, get owned.
Gonna make a poison Elden Ring build just to invade your games.
Have
Please,
fun getting
by all,
destroyed by the
yeah, by all means, come on in.
I'll be waiting.
Why isn't Captain Falcon this game?
I know, it's bullshit.
That is
Got
weird.
his
He's
car
not.
and a track
So
of
weird,
him.
yeah.
That's so weird.
It's like Nintendo is ashamed of F-Zero.
Yeah.
Well, it's like somebody's the most obvious person has to like stay out. Like Waluigi can never be in Smash. The racing guy can't be in the racing franchise that everyone else is in. Link first.
That's so funny. God,
Simon
seriously.
Belmont will be in this franchise.
Link is
before the other
so
racing
weird
guy.
in this game.
I want his inclusion in Mario Kart to be displayed in the next book.
You have to get an amiibo for that.
Check the freaking tape on that. What was that, dude? Come on, game.
Bananas, dude.
Dude, I feel like
Reverse
Bowser.
red shell, you don't always see it. Oh no.
I feel like since I last played, Bowser got a buff. I'm serious.
Generous
Bowser
patch.
buff.
Yeah.
I actually do
I
feel
would love
faster.
patch notes where it was just Bowser buff. That's it. That's the whole patch.
The patch notes are written by Bowser.
He feels good. He feels stronger.
Mario, dude.
Man, I was like in third that whole time, never saw second place.
That was me.
Okay.
Me and Mario were like,
So is like the whole fact that Doug's last name is Bowser still funny? Like, do they still do that?
They do.
I feel like Doug Bowser's not as prevalent as I expected him to be.
He's lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, he's a lurker. Tied.
He is the shadows.
We're tied here. Look at this big boy tied.
Shit.
Now the big
I
boys.
botched it. Big time botch. Turn off auto steering.
Is it on? I didn't notice the little yellow dangle.
The dangles.
Try for the next one. Or is
Dude,
it something
Choco
we can
Mountain.
change like right now? Or? Oh man.
This is from Dalmani's favorite Mario Kart.
Oh, dude.
Bowser is vengeance.
It's on. Okay, we'll do a change for the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, I do see the little dangle now. That's nice.
Needed it the day the Switch came out.
Really need it.
Yeah,
They only look at dollars though.
that's true.
They don't need it.
Centimeter.
Yep. Nope.
They're one of them dollar companies.
Brett and I were talking about it on the way up, just about Assassin's Creed, and it's like, you're just making money.
Yeah.
Like, why change it up until you don't make money, you know?
I was at Nintendo HQ the other day, and like they just will walk in the office and they'll just say Switch Pro and laugh at each other. Switch Pro.
Like they're really tired. Like
And then they'll flash your water pad.
Let's say Miyamoto canceled it himself.
Yeah, I booted up that Assassin's Creed DLC, Dawn of Ragnarok, for like 30 minutes.
Shit!
30 minutes,
It
and
looks
I was exhausted
Really?
after 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes of just walking and talking.
Oh god.
Yeah.
In Old English.
The older I get,
Yeah.
the more I'm like, please stop talking in
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
I just
Now you're sounding like Miyamoto.
yeah, like please just let me play.
Too much story.
Yo, Bowser got a buff.
Yeah, where are the patch notes for this?
Bowser got a buff, dude.
The plant.
Where's a blue shell?
I used to go full gaming abilities and get dead last. Now I'm casually playing and I'm near the top.
That's how you win in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
The rule is the more you don't care, the more you.
Yeah, the Mario Kart is
clamp
the
it.
Mario
Yeah.
Party Kart.
Here comes the blue shell.
No!
Oh! I guess it passed through us.
Dude, yeah, what? I didn't know the blue shell could do that.
Kills everyone. You think they had an F-Zero ship in this because of him?
Yes.
The president.
Definitely.
He gave it a
Man,
made that request.
this is just like the real world. Even when the
Don't hit
top
me.
gets punished,
Fuck.
everyone else gets punished along the way.
Yeah. That is.
Yo, Bowser got buff. These Bowser buffs
Bowser
are
is
a little-
buff.
These Bowser buffs are a little crazy.
It is crazy.
Time for the big boys to shine.
I didn't mean to throw that. No! No, dude.
Only 3 years late, you think? Because I know you were bummed to try watching it. That high score documentary on Netflix.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I started watching it.
Isn't it good?
Look at that.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
1, 2, 3,
I think
4.
it skips around a little bit too much,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's some nice stuff in there.
Yeah, dude, yeah. The Nintendo, like, world they're talking about, I think, or Nintendo... There's, like, a Nintendo part.
Yeah, the episode 2.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
championships. Or
Yeah, the Nintendo
Power
Championships.
Fest.
Yeah.
It was really
that
cool.
was
how
so
they got
cool to see.
The archive footage.
Yeah.
From the kid. Like, he probably was like his home videos, and like I don't know if that was anywhere else, but seeing like the camcorder
pause
footage
to
of that
check
was
out
sick.
Will do it.
So sick.
That
This
is
last
sick.
race is for real.
I'm glad you watched that. That's cool. Yeah, I figured you and Blood would really like that whole part for sure.
How do we turn it off?
Oh, you have to hit one of the buttons up top. So,
So I push
L and R, I believe, are the ones.
So basically, this
Okay.
whole time I've been cheating with this shit.
Wait, I had it on too.
Invalid.
I didn't realize.
Damn it.
We all did.
Discredited.
We all did.
Discredited,
Push R,
yeah.
Huber. Push R, Huber. Or, sorry, Jones.
No, that's Huber.
L and R. I believe.
L, not R. Everyone said.
Oh,
Everyone said L.
Just L. Okay.
We're good?
I think we're good.
Wait,
okay.
I think you have what's
Bottom
the R
right
thing?
is a yellow arrow. What is that?
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, you don't want the yellow arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
What is X?
Discredited.
Fully discredited.
Fully discredited.
Damn it.
R is for auto accelerate. You don't want it on.
How does it feel to be
Thank you,
the
Chad.
meta?
I'm the meta and I had auto steering. yeah.
Tears.
No defense.
EZX.
I can't defend it.
Caught him. Asterisk.
Now I'm in, yep, here it comes.
That's like looking up what is the
Because
best
the
build in
wall
Elden
had
Ring
Mario
and then
Wonder
being
level
like it's too
sprites
easy.
on it. That's it. The mall brick
Yep.
wall has on the ramp that came down at the beginning had like pipes.
Oh,
That
right
was
into that.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
that
why
was
don't
not
you
me,
just-
but I saw
If you're in
it.
last place, can you just stop by the
I didn't even
board
think
to
the
take a
person
look
who
at
did it.
the
Oh
menu
god,
for me?
you're getting slammed.
Slammed it. I just got accidentally slammed.
Yo, there's a car out here. Whoa, I saw that! You also dodged that red shell, Brad. That was great.
I really like.
I think I don't know how I did that. I got lucky.
It hit the wall barely.
Yeah, this wall right here on the top left. It goes down here.
Dude, Mario Kart is
Shit.
so tight.
I wish I could see it.
Same.
That's good.
Oh no, dude, I can't
Oh, oh, what a perfect time to make it on the down.
Come on it! Come on it! Take it! You want it!
Damn, that red shell. Who was that?
Not I.
I was telling
Yeah.
you about this earlier, but the more they've tried to nerf the cheese builds in Elden Ring. They inadvertently created a new cheese build.
Always, yeah. One thing
So
gets propped up.
It's a new fire spell you put on, and you just keep rolling, and
I thought that hit you.
It's like
Oh, the Sonic thing.
Yeah, it's like
I've seen that.
So someone did to like let this get rolling, so it's
Yeah.
like keep rolling, and PvP can't be hit. You have like infinite stamina, you just keep
God,
rolling
it
and everyone
changes
and
at a
killing
really
them.
bad time.
It works on PvE bosses as well.
Super funny. Damn.
People will find a way in that game.
I fucked it up though.
Life
People
finds
will
a way.
find a way, absolutely.
Cheese finds a way.
That's how cheese is made. You know? Sometimes it'll surprise you. You're like, oh, look, I made some cheese.
Yeah, no auto steering. Way harder.
You don't say.
Yeah, holy shit.
Where's that Elden Ring DLC?
It's coming. Yes! Deadlines.
Oh
Did you
my
see the
God.
NPC, Damiano?
Yeah.
Hot kid?
I'm so bummed they added that.
Nice.
Like after I got my platinum trophy, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
having to be
don't.
too.
Like I just want the DLC
Fully
now.
discredited. Fully discredited.
Credited.
First place now. Yeah.
I get screwed over by energy.
Donkey Kong in the meta.
That's my.
Here, Damiano, you gotta get in now.
Alright. Is that it?
Sit on the
You guys
couch.
won?
Yeah, that was the thing. Sit on the couch, Damiano. Get in front center. Someone want to hand up to Don? Would you rather have...
Thank Paradox,
Who's
thank you.
out? Who's out for Don?
Who's out?
Oh, I'm out. I gotta go to the restroom. That's what I was like.
I
who's
don't
hanging
want to
in?
watch this
Yeah.
replay crap.
Don, get
Skip
go
this.
front, Don.
It's MKTV.
I got a
Yo,
perfect view.
MKTV, Mortal Kombat.
I would very much like Mortal Kombat to have MKTV rather than Mario Kart. But
I want a cable news channel that's just fatalities.
no, it's
leaked
like
into all of it.
Scorpion doing the news, you know, just like Goro, like the Goro podcast.
I'm surprised like G4 would do some shit like that back in the day.
That does seem like a very G4 thing to do. Yeah.
Fatalities for 12 hours.
Bro, I need a not shit cut.
Gold Mario.
So cool.
Oh my god. I have to hang out with my family, so my nephew was saying was playing Luigi's Mansion 3 on Switch.
Nice.
Million questions.
Yep.
About everything. Like, why are there ghosts here? Why are they tricking him?
Kids, man. A million questions about anything.
It's like, why did they capture Luigi? Like, why did they want to capture Mario? I was like, what the
You pause every time, talk to him for like a half an hour.
and I'm like, you can't give them a Wikipedia. They're too little. I'm like, nope, doesn't work. I was like, you gotta answer them or they won't stop.
You should have just said, go play Fortnite.
I was
Yo, the new building mode, no building
Yeah,
mode.
I
is sick.
saw
It's
that.
really fun.
Oh, there is a new building?
Yeah,
It's, you can't
but
build.
it's temporary.
That's my
right?
mode,
Yeah,
dude.
it's so
That's
fun.
my mode.
It's so fun.
I should have sent my nephew to Bloodworth. He's the president. Should have handed it off.
It's president. We need to get Blood Secret Service.
Schedule will get posted whenever Island Blood, I guess.
Yeah,
get to it.
they're on a lot of stuff
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
we'll also give you an update.
We're the ones having fun right now.
incentives. Basically, every $2,000 is an incentive.
We're doing the hard work playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, not even at 60
I was doing the
frames
hard
right now
work.
on
You were
Nintendo.
auto steering.
I didn't know I was auto steering.
Yo, 60 frames.
Yeah,
It's not. This is not tolerable. At
Yeah,
all.
this is gross.
This is
I know.
unacceptable.
Yeah, garbage.
What is this, 2011?
Yeah.
What is it?
It does. It feels.
It's sluggish.
It feels like we're retro gaming. Like we're like, oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
play
is,
N64
is this an N64?
Yeah, dude,
It's vintage.
gross.
Pretty sure it's a better frame rate than this.
Takes you back.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're here. We're here to celebrate the last 6 years.
It takes us
Oh, this is
back
a new
frame
course. Oh yeah, we're playing
to Nintendo grossness.
This is a cool level. Yeah, it is. So sick.
I like this one.
I love how
Is this
Nintendo is like my favorite and least favorite company. at
That's the
same
cycle.
time.
That's the cycle.
They're
The best and the worst.
Yeah, they are.
You give me Breath of the Wild and I love it, but then you make everything tied to amiibos, which I hate.
Like, yo, dude, the Monster Hunter Rise
Dude, those
layered
are cool.
armor.
I tried to bait it.
Man, I'm gonna have to play Sunbreak on Switch, and it's gross.
Why, dude?
Because I don't want to buy it again and go through it again.
Fucking
I'm not gonna spend like $50.
fucking casual,
I thought it's standalone, is it not?
What?
I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
it's
dude,
not,
that
you, no,
green
you
shirt
have
was
to
sick.
finish Rise.
Kane, Alex, thanks for the resubs. I saw Kyle Boston also sub earlier. Thank you. Yep. Shout out.
Who's that though?
Some Phantom.
Phantom of the
Oh, was that an
Just wait for.
Hey,
Oh,
Brad,
that was an
Rise is on
NPC
Steam
in
sale right
second.
now.
I thought it was one of you guys. I was like, let's go, vying for first.
Not me.
NPC didn't know better. Didn't know better to get back on the ground faster
Yeah.
to get the speed.
Phantom Pain is begging to be re-examined.
What do you mean?
Phantom
Oh,
Pain's begging
do
for
you
an
think
ending.
people like are too hard on it or something?
I'm surprised Konami had.
I think if you can go into Phantom Pain knowing that the story is disappointing, you'll just have a blast.
Yeah, you're right then.
Like Konami respected Kojima enough to not just pay some hack to just like, we got his notes for the levels, just do them. You know, like I'm surprised he didn't. Like,
Dude. Konami has no qualms about doing that, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Why isn't this in a Mario game? I just want to be here.
Yeah, I just want to explore. Can we all agree to go off the edge right now and explore?
Yeah, me too, man.
Otherwise, probably won't let us go off the edge.
This is dog shit.
I feel like we're putting
Honestly, chat, this level looks so good. What is Nintendo thinking?
that's the thing about the DS and the 3DS. Like,
Yo,
you're
there's
like,
like
yeah,
tons
this is a
of
3DS.
I think all these
Oh, you
shitting
cannot
on
run
Nintendo
into the
is
back.
a
Okay.
good pass.
I thought you could bump into the buttons, but it is.
Oh, when you have as much money, power, and influence as Nintendo, you're allowed.
They can't hear me up on their
They had
mouth.
90. That documentary Huber said they had like 95% of the market.
So insane. Wow.
In like 1988.
Yeah.
Parts.
Wow.
Actually, give me iframes.
They're just gonna get Beyonce, do a commercial, and call it a day.
Yeah.
Not already.
Did you watch the Mortal Kombat or the Genesis one?
Not yet.
Okay.
I just finished the RPG one.
Nice.
Man, Huber,
And
I
they're about to
watched
start the Sega.
all that high score.
Yeah.
I wasn't that into it.
It's not like
like
phenomenal. It's a
little
casual
disjointed.
watch.
Yeah, it is.
Casuals. It's for casuals.
I feel like it's
if you don't know about
you
video
don't
games,
know about video games, it's like it'll really it's a good primer.
The first episode was the
100%.
most interesting because like I'd heard all that stuff before. It was nice to get a refresher because it's
Exactly.
such obscure old stuff that people generally don't like remember it.
Totally,
It's
I learned some
nice.
What I'm trying to say is I'm a gamer.
Yeah,
And
a real one.
I like the file footage, like you were saying. I mean, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that. Yeah,
I do think the Nintendo Power stuff was pretty interesting. Shout out to
Unlucky Damiani.
Oh,
Yes.
dude,
I was.
what is-
I didn't know
what
if
is
the
going on?
That
wall would work.
was so unlucky, Damiani. Holy shit. That was the most
I
Mario
was
Kart
really-
game
I
ever.
am. No.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hey, John was exploring.
Oh my God! I
Finding
am
the edge of the map.
Yeah.
getting close. All right, the only map that matters.
The schedule's not up yet. It'll be up soon, though.
Yeah, was Jones winning in silence?
No, Damiani. Jones is doing second.
I love
though.
how
He's-
somebody
he's
stole
great.
my control.
Winning in silence. Yo, in this game,
Here,
Jones'
relax.
second place is winning.
Yeah, second here.
It's a bad race.
No, why did you say it? No, damn it!
Shit.
You curse.
Fall apart.
How do you? Ghost. I don't like ghost. Come on.
Oh, Jones!
So unfair.
Oh, Damiani won in silence.
Yeah.
I was talking. We took a break, focused up, got first.
Oh,
These
nice.
These are new courses.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. New Mario Kart.
Mine.
Dude, I love that the kid was like coming up with cheese in the second episode about the Nintendo tournament. I found out the trick where if you just like get to the coin box, remember the achieve it yourself coin box trying to get 15, he would do that, then run and die.
Patreon tiers and goals are up, dude.
Patreon tiers and goals are up,
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice.
Woo. So an 11-year-old just thinking of cheese, man.
Yeah,
That's
it
really
was
sick.
dope.
Start young.
Dude, they were like getting to Tetris was the trick they said, like get the high
Yeah,
score.
rushing through to get
Dude.
Tetris.
Oh, this stage, and we made it in
This
3D.
is so pleasant.
30 campaign time.
Mario Odyssey died. Or
The
Odyssey died for
GBA
this.
Mario Kart is my least favorite Mario Kart.
It's because it's like the
I never
Super
really played it.
Nintendo.
Oh, I
one, and
remember
right?
Sky Garden.
I
never played it.
Well, it's a weird Mario.
I missed
Kart.
out like all those handheld Mario.
I've actually played a good bit of it.
The Game Boy Advance, I was so excited
Man,
for that
screens
console,
for
man.
ants.
The Game Boy Advance SP, like, oh,
Dude, look at the link trend.
oh, I
I-
can't stop playing that thing.
I busted mine out.
Shortcut.
It's still
Glad I
like,
took the shortcut.
it's still just such a solid machine.
It works.
Yo,
Yes,
Brad,
yes.
you got to get a Retron, man. Just play those on MTV.
Yeah, something about playing on the hardware though.
Sure,
you know,
yeah.
Like,
My SP is like dead, which is a bummer.
I'm like tempted to just like dig up my SP, get Zero Mission on like Amazon, and just do it. Like I know there's other ways to play it, but just like on that thing.
can you
Zero
buy?
Mission is so good. You can easily beat
You
Zero
can get
Mission in
Zero
like a
Mission on
weekend.
3DS.
Yeah. Can you buy the N64 controllers yet again?
I think they've been back in stock. I don't know.
Oh
if
shit,
they're
I
current.
need one. I'm not gonna play Majora's Mask with a
Dude.
Switch controller.
Yeah, why would you do that to yourself?
I know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
No, I know.
See if I can buy a plate.
Would you rather have Elden Ring DLC, or would you rather play Elden Ring in your own private IMAX?
At this point, DLC.
DLC, yeah.
At this
Sorry,
point.
Bieber.
I just opened my Google and it was Tetsuno Moro on my Google. I don't know why it was, but it was.
I love that I saw a poster on the street for Ambulance, Michael Bay's latest.
Yeah.
And the word IMAX was bigger than the word
Jesus Christ.
ambulance. Like double sized. It literally, I was like, why is that movie called IMAX? And then I was like, what? Jake Gyllenhaal's in a movie called IMAX? And I was like, oh.
The trailer is so epic.
It is,
You
yeah.
watch the whole movie. It's so epic.
Shit. I'm gonna have to see that now? Shit. Remake of like a European movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to,
Dude, if you look
shout
hard
out to
enough,
Bringing Out the Dead.
If you look hard enough, every single movie and show almost is based on like a book or another thing.
That's
Well,
why.
now things are getting based off fan fiction too.
I think that's why. What was?
Yay!
What
Sold
was Bong's movie? What won Best Picture?
Nintendo.
Thanks. With the people in the house that are rich, and then all the bad stuff happens.
Knives Out.
Finally saw Once Upon a
No,
Time in
the
Hollywood.
Korean movie.
Is
Oh,
it
Parasite.
Invitation?
Parasite.
I like it.
That's why Parasite winning is so rad.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like
I
obscure,
loved
and then we made one, and then
wanting-
that one. The Oscar,
questioning
you know, it's like
whether
no.
Cliff was a reliable narrator, not the whole time.
He's nuts, man.
Oh yeah.
Love that. And I read something, and I like the interpretation of the ending. It was pretty sick from this person.
This is the first game. There's a video with all the EZX stuff on our YouTube channel.
Jones has to do that, I think.
Oh, okay.
You can't stop.
Do we have another? No.
There's one more.
Okay. Because I was gonna get up and show the incentives
No.
when we finish our thing.
After this race,
I'm in control.
Yeah. After your
Oh,
clean sweep,
Jones
Tommy.
is in control.
we're tired.
So this has never been in a game because on the screen it didn't say it was from a previous one. So this is brand new.
Let's
All
fucking
right,
go.
Ashina Castle from Sekiro and how tight
Shadow
that
let
was
us know.
going in there
Yeah.
first time.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, maybe get some.
I love it.
buff on this thing. Wait, is that the turn? Oh shit. You can-
Yeah, where are any of us going in this map?
What? Wait, we're going up. Wait,
Whoa,
what?
whoa,
What is the stage?
Okay,
Who-
we gotta
what's
figure
the,
it out.
are they the Red Hand? What's the crew? What are they in the MCU?
That's Ben more question. The hand, yeah.
The hand?
Yeah.
The hand, yeah.
Ben's the Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give him
Hand
infinite
type.
life. It's
Send him your
equal to
questions.
immortality. You gotta give him the stone thing.
Casper, thanks for the 5 subs. Thank you, Casper.
We're going up. Ooh, what's it? Oh.
I prefer the white
No
hand
boosting.
of Saruman, though.
Right.
So you've chosen
A little more like afeared, you know, like across the board, you know, like a little more
Man,
intimidating.
Shout
In
out
the-
to
in the
Saruman.
Shout out.
Shout
man.
out, yeah.
What a nutcase.
What a nut. What a man just hungry for power.
Yeah, dude.
A jealous.
Yeah.
Shout
Alright,
out.
took out the AI. Good. You guys took out first place. You guys took out first place though.
Saruman
Dude, that was
needed a
not
little
me.
more of
That
that
was
pop.
not me. That was
Man,
not
that was
me.
it.
Don't-
Christopher Lee, one of the rare humans with a voice better than Jones.
Yo, I picked up
Yeah,
the
well,
yeah.
sorry.
No offense to Jones,
There
of
are
course. But.
there are many, yes. I can give you a list of about
No,
200
it's
actors.
just Christopher Lee, actually.
And
yeah,
Idris
yeah.
Elba's
Place, yeah.
Idris Elba's one of them. I
No.
listen, Cass, it's not Idris Elba.
the way the blue shell.
Jones, if you
Uzi
were
knows.
Knuckles, that would
Uzi
make me
knows.
very
Yo, blue
happy.
shell, you're
That's
the hero of the
right.
game.
I've been working hard to get above Brendan Fraser level, just in terms of VO. That was my goal.
Yeah, Brandon Fraser's pretty good in Doom Patrol.
Christopher Lee, a little more.
He's got a good handle on his career right now.
God,
Hey,
that turn is so.
my brother told me about a fun success story that I didn't know he were. Short Round is in Michelle Yeoh's latest.
Nice.
Dude, I recognize that, Jones.
And I'm sorry that I do not know his name. I follow him on Twitter.
Well, dude, he's like semi-retired.
He's wonderful on Twitter. No, he was totally retired.
Yeah.
And then was like, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. Called like his old agency or agent and was like, yo, this is gonna come out of nowhere, but do you want to do this? And he was like, let's go, let's do it.
Sick.
First thing he auditioned for, like one of the talked about movies of the year. Like,
Dude.
he's just so humble. He only has like 3,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh, there! I had no idea he was in that, Jones. That makes me want to see it.
Posts pictures of like Goonies all the time.
I love that you can say only 3,000 followers on Twitter. It must be nice.
For a guy who was in an Indiana Jones film and a Richard Donner film.
Yeah. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you no matter what know the name Short Round. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Same with Damiani. No fun.
There it was.
You cheat, Damiani. No fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Damiani
it
got
was.
pissed though.
No. Cut the corner too close. It fell off. Had the mushroom to boost it.
That track
Boost
is
it on what?
To the death.
No
by
crumbs.
the way.
The look on Short Round's face when he finds the card, Short Round just kind of starts smirking like, what?
What?
I'm pretty sure Christopher Lee did a medal.
You cheat!
He did.
I know I've got it or whatever. You cheat! It's so good. Short Round.
Ki Hui
dude.
Kwan, thank you.
Short Round's the
Ki Hui Kwan.
best.
Yeah, he's awesome.
The Goonies.
Very humble dude.
Super annoying that Temple of Doom's the prequel and Short Round never reveals himself again, dude. Like, come on, man.
That's right. Get fucked, you stupid Koopa kid.
Iggy or Lemmy?
Luigi.
Take a look at those incentives real quick.
Sure.
Took it down.
Cue them up real quick.
Sure.
Cue
Maybe,
them up.
maybe go to the bathroom real quick.
So we're gonna take a look at these incentives real quick that we'll have throughout the whole week of EZX. And I'm actually gonna have to update this real quick because we just hit our $2,000 incentive, which chat picks whose hands go where for Elden Ring. Yes, you heard that right. Whose hands go where?
That sounds so
we got that
wrong.
checked off. 4,000. We got live food review on Friday. $6,000. Pokemon Nuzlocke will continue after EZX with Ben. Correct. Looking
Correct.
forward to that, right?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to do Nuzlocke.
$8,000 will buy a vocal booth for the studio. I was trying to say local booth. I'm like, what the hell's a local booth? It's like vocal
Salad
Like
mic is
a
off.
food
video
truck.
booth.
Oh.
Salad mic is off, Damiani?
Solid mic.
Is it on now? Test. It was going up on here. A little weird. Okay, a little weird. Sorry, a little hiccup. For $8,000, we're gonna buy a VO booth for the studio, not a local booth. $10,000 that Dawn.
Yeah.
Balan Wonderworld Dance Party.
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza. $12,000 we're going to be doing Mission Impossible 2 Watch Party because that is the best Mission Impossible. The most style. Don't knock the doves. Don't knock the doves when Ethan Hunt walks in that hallway with the flames.
Limp Bizkit and Metallica are on the soundtrack.
That is right.
Yep.
Best one.
Yo.
14,000.
Love John Woo, but easily the worst Mission Impossible. Easily the worst. Yeah.
But also the best.
Also the best. The worst
because
best.
of that. Yes.
Or the best
I
worst.
loved that movie as a kid.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably trash.
Yo, a precursor to the freaking motorcycle chase in Mission Impossible Fallout.
That's true. They do give a nod to it.
My
with that turn.
God,
that's a nod.
Scene, dude.
Absolutely nod.
Yes.
$14,000. Black Desert, one of the best character creation options in the game. We're going to be doing a competition with it between the allies. So we're each going to make our character. We're going to show it off to be judged. $16,000. Jones builds a Lego tall neck.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
From the Horizon open world third-person action franchise.
Yeah.
Guys, people were like, what's a tall neck?
Yeah, what's a tall neck? Yeah, you got to get that.
It's got a long neck.
$18,000. Ben will spend money on something.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. But the possibilities are limitless.
Possibilities are endless.
Could be more than one.
Somebody suggested spending money on FIFA because the culture clash would be hilarious, and they're absolutely right. There's no one on this earth that knows less about soccer than I do.
That's perfect. At $20,000, welcome to Raccoon City commentary. Kind of like riff track style, right? We're going to be doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Spending
yeah.
money on WWE.
Depending on when that is, I'll try to show up for that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
This is my personal...
Please, let's get a sequel for that movie. I'm begging
It'll
for
probably
it.
happen.
One more.
One more.
Please, one more.
This next one's my favorite. $22,000 to hit that goal. We're getting a hardcore, hyper-intense POG tournament.
Yes, getting the slammers
Old
out.
school stakes. There'll be
Dust off the
you gotta
slammers.
wager your POGs for each round. That's how it works. You put the POG down. That's like chips on the table in
love
poker.
this. I
You
love
lose, you flip them over. They go to your opponent.
What are the rules about slammers? Are you allowed to bring your own?
We're gonna have to
Make your own.
We will have.
We need a weight
We will have
limit.
to consult an expert source
my
when you
Texas
bring your
slammer.
slammers, and we will see which ones will be
That's
qualified
legal. That's
and which
legal.
ones might be DQ'd. Because I know there's a torpedo style that
Yeah.
was always DQ'd.
There's some
because it was-
OP slammers,
yeah,
dude.
kind of like Elden Ring
No
builds.
limits.
We got to be careful.
No limits. I
The
say.
slammer should be in a community pile, and everyone should be able to use every slammer.
Easy Allies is back in POG form.
Yeah.
And our final goal, $25,000, the only one that is not a $2,000 increment. Sonic 2, we are going to rent out a theater. All the allies will go watch Sonic 2 together, and then we'll immediately rush back and shoot a spoiler mode. Fastest we've ever done it. Keeping in spirit with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Huber, if this happens, I know talking in theaters bothers you. I promise not to talk. What about crunching on nachos in your
Hell
theater?
yeah.
Does that bother you?
As long as you're
Sonic?
not having a
Absolutely.
conversation.
Okay, all right.
As long as you're not having a conversation, everything's fine. Everything's
Okay.
fine.
What about chili
That's it.
dogs?
Chili
Uh,
dogs?
Just like
Jimmy,
having a full-on conversation while a movie is going is unacceptable. Anything
Mr. Bear
else,
brings
fine.
up a great point. The Lego Tallneck's not out yet. They've just shown it. We've seen
Yeah.
photos of it. Not on sale yet. When it does, I'll get it immediately. Build it immediately.
I should say the Nuzlocke is going to be for Pokemon Emerald, which I have not
Nice.
played outside of the very beginning.
Ooh. Hey, can I have a spoilery question for the first Sonic? I saw the movie, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he turn into Super Sonic in that or no?
I forget.
In the first one, I forget.
Did he do it?
I
on the
don't
missile
think
part?
so.
I forget,
I
right?
don't think so.
Okay,
so.
because
He
now
does it
that
really
they're after the
fast.
emeralds in
Yeah.
this one, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
hoping.
think he turned into Super Sonic.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's
I
sequel
feel like
stuff.
I
This
feel
one.
like I walked out of the theater
Yeah.
and I said to my wife, "I wish he turned into Super Sonic." Maybe I'm planting that memory.
This is the one, dude.
Chad
This
says
is
he
the
did
one.
not. No.
Super Sonic versus Knuckles.
So good.
Yeah.
What was the? Is the villain
Dude,
called
come on,
Chaos?
come on.
Dude, here's what I want. It'll make me cry. Actually, it won't, but it'll be fun. Is if Super Sonic flying by the plane, Tails,
Dude,
Super Sonic
coming in.
and Tails flying side by side.
So if the first one's like Sonic, we're just like maybe we'll only raise my tail and listen to it, and then two's like okay, Nick Knuckles. Like, are we getting like the crocodile and like the pink gal in the third
No,
one?
no,
Like, are
no.
we
The
going
third- we're
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
third one.
Sonic Adventure style.
right? That's
Yeah.
we got to grow.
Also, the end of this movie, I'm calling it right now. The ending of Sonic 2.
Okay.
Knuckles
Spoiler.
is going to destroy the Metal Sonic. There's gonna be an uneasy alliance who's gonna help Sonic, and Knuckles is gonna be the one to destroy Metal Sonic.
Dude,
Calling
Metal
it right
Sonic
now.
could look so sick.
Calling
you
it
know,
right now.
You know who would be?
I hope that doesn't
Who they
happen.
should bring in? We're gonna go Super Sonic, Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Post credits.
Well, because the emeralds, right?
Yeah.
Post credits tease.
Yo, the fight. I don't care who you are. The final fight in Sonic Adventure 1, Super Sonic vs. Chaos, is incredible. It's hype as hell.
Hell yeah, type
I don't care.
I wouldn't Sonic and Sonic
I was
2.
like incredible.
Where
Okay, it's hype
you
as hell.
from?
It's hype.
It's hype
But
as
it's
hell.
pretty like. You just kind of go towards them.
It's
Yeah.
so sick. I guess, yeah. It's cool.
I liked it.
It was
at the time.
sick. Oh yeah, of course. The time.
Did we hit the first
At the
goal
time the
already?
game was like.
Did I hear that?
sick.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Chad! Thank you.
Sonic 3 is already confirmed. Knuckles Series 2. Very nice.
I feel like you guys have made me more hyped for the Sonic 2 movie in this moment than I have
Something
been.
for the place
Hell
right
yeah.
next to it, the trainers.
Jim Carrey is
Because I
invested.
don't think I can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
anything
sure.
So good. He's
It's
back.
really confusing.
Right it.
What was that?
I wish he was fat.
Should
we go
I
again?
wish he was fat.
Is there new battle mode tracks or is it just?
I think it's just these.
Discovery. Yeah, let's
Did
go.
you do all 8 already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
Shit.
We're
Someone.
professionals.
We are
So
professionals.
efficient.
Yeah, who's up?
Someone.
We got a half hour left on this?
There you go.
What's next?
Wait, I thought we were going for 2.
This was 2 hours, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we got an
Someone
hour.
take the damn
And then we
controller.
can also just play
Here.
like
I'm gonna,
other
have
tracks.
to, I'm gonna have to steal Dawn in a minute to help me carry some lunch.
We could-
Steal
I
Dawn.
kind of want to see somebody go online.
Damiani.
Yeah.
We send the AI online?
Yeah. How much time do we
I
have?
think the AI can beat
For
everyone
this.
online.
Uh,
I already got a
Where's my
controller.
phone?
No, I'm saying, do you want to play online or do we want to do?
Yeah. Just see how much time we have. Hold on. I was gonna check. I really want to see Damiani online.
Jim Carrey contributed to Dr. Robotnik's story in an upcoming Sonic comic book.
So rad.
That is how invested that man is.
You guys love that character.
He is so
we can go
invested.
again. We can go again. Liar, liar for Jim
I-
Carrey.
I
The
just
claw.
imagine Jim Carrey playing Sonic 2 for the first time in silence, hitting credits and being like, "Whoa, I love it."
I'll just put your name.
We need Carrie on the
You get what I
promotional
get.
tour for Sonic 2 has been really
I'll
entertaining.
just say I'll put a 2 up here. Then.
2 for 2.
Jim Carrey resurrecting his career through the Sonic franchise.
Alright, can you come with me?
Yep.
Who didn't? Oh,
Someone's
Huber,
up.
you gotta play.
Yep.
Be right back, Chad.
Don't grate the grinder.
Man, I actually really want to revisit Sonic Adventure 2.
2 specifically?
Don't grate
Dude, what the hell is this bike?
the grinder.
The biggest, I hate the Rouge and
Robert
Knuckle
the
levels.
Bruce is
I
not
do not like
behind.
them. I didn't like them. at the
Pumpkin
time.
Hill?
The Pumpkin Hill song is great, but I don't like hunting for the emeralds.
Oh, sure. It's cool gliding around, I guess. But yes.
We should make
I really
Jim
wanna play
Carrey
Adventure
Elden Ring
1.
shirt.
I have the PC port.
Oh wow. I've never played it on PC.
It's the GameCube one, I guess. DX.
And we can do any track now, yeah.
What do you want?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, yeah, we've
R,
already done
L,
all the new ones,
switch
damn.
toggles between. Yeah, they only have the 2 sets.
Bummer.
Yeah, come back in like a year.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Appreciate it.
Yo, yeah, let's do this one. This one's got Big Blue.
For
and
Blood.
Bowser City.
Tribute to Blood.
Appreciate that,
How do
Nintendo.
we not have any Sonic in the EZX lineup, dude? Let's
Yeah,
see some
shit.
Sonic in there, dude.
Yo, Sega, just send us that
No one was
Sonic
really
Frontier.
fighting
What's
for
it?
it.
Sonic Frontier?
Fighting for
Just
it.
send us an advanced copy of Sonic Frontier. We'll play it for you on the stream.
Yeah, we'll play.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
play
did
it.
you say
Play
earlier,
it.
Damiani, the Shredder's Revenge release date leaked?
Yeah, it leaked.
Tell me the leak.
It says it's June.
That was my guess, actually. That's fine.
June 9th? June 20th or something?
Man,
Do you think it'll be out?
Forces, dude.
Oh,
Do you think it'll be out before or after? Oh! Cowabunga.
Oh, probably after. I'm guessing. I'd be crazy to not put that out.
That's like the whole point of doing something like that, right?
Right?
Because I'm ready to
Whet the
play.
appetites.
I'm ready to play friggin' 14 Turtles games back to back to back
Yeah.
to back to back to back.
A
I'm ready.
marathon.
I'm so ready.
Actually doable.
Like that would
Most
totally
games
be
are pretty
EZX if that was out. Like that would
Oh, yeah.
happens.
No! Bowser City, dude.
Bowser City, man. Dude, this got more ready for some excitement.
It doesn't.
Not anymore.
Looks like. Yo, what's your 4 now?
Yeah. We don't know if it's 4.
See,
Or just some Witcher.
Witcher Lesser.
On Unreal Engine 5. Not there
what will
yet.
happen first, the end of the world or which
End of it.
Witcher 3.5 though, dude. 1 10 out of 10.
Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the world. We are Easy Allies. Oh, wait, what's Witcher 4?
Whee! Let's go off road. Yeah. This game.
Thronebreaker was pretty cool too, though.
Yeah.
One they did. This one.
You know what's funny? I feel like I kind of drifted away from Gwent because it was like when I play Gwent in Witcher 3, I don't play it to like stress about the meta.
Yeah.
And, like, worry about keeping up to date with it. It was
Yeah.
like I feel like you're ruining the chill vibes of Gwent. You know what I mean?
Totally. That's why I like Thronebreaker Ben, because it's that chill vibe
Yeah.
still.
That's just like I just don't need this thing to
Don't
be
need that in my
a
life.
service. Yeah.
Yeah. 100% agree. Couldn't agree more, Ben.
I feel bad, Ben, when like something goes to meta so fast that like I love the Marvel mobile game, but like I see people in the chat in like world chat, they're like, so on my third account, I'm finding Captain Marvel doesn't have as many options as my second account, and it's like, slow down,
Yeah.
like, and not just like, oh, I'm having a good time, like always complaining, always just like, why
Oh,
aren't
sorry.
they-
I think that was me.
Why aren't they
Oh, no.
catering to me, the person who plays this game like nobody else would? Yeah, like talking about it, but like, wow.
That's why I went underground when
Oh, come on. Oh,
Elden
no.
Ring came out.
What's going on?
Because I didn't want
What
to
happened?
be
What?
like I didn't
What
want
happened?
even a hint of that.
What happened?
They broke your car.
What's
Are
going
you
on?
pushing the wrong button?
Broken.
You're pushing the wrong gas button, maybe. You're pushing B.
Thanks, Arson690.
Arson, thank you.
That, honestly, that's why the Elden Ring speedruns have kind of depressed me in a weird way. Like, I think it's cool, and I have a ton of respect for that community. But there's something about, like, man, the game hasn't even been out a month. Like, it's just like, and it's just like destroyed. You know, it's just like its guts
Torn
are
apart.
ripped open.
Torn apart.
That's the way it goes. Yeah.
That's why I went fully underground.
Just got to review the next one, Ben, so you can just be in that world with nothing.
Yeah.
You couldn't even look anything up if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
no, it's
Thanks,
sick.
Subs.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Sick if they give you enough time.
Stage.
Yes.
Love those
Yes.
clown head carts.
Yo, where's Cody and
What?
what's her name?
What?
Meg. It Takes Two record.
Oh.
Come on now, get with
sure.
Get with the.
I forgot that game existed.
Cody.
Yeah.
We're 2022.
Not a fan of the story.
Last year.
Story.
It's fun. It Takes Two is like one of those games you get like so excited when someone's kind of playing. It's like, oh, there's something new. I love this.
Yeah.
So when you and Brad were like, oh yeah, we're playing it, I was like, oh boy. That's
It's so strange though because right now it kind of feels like the game industry is Elden Ring featuring other games.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Like it's the headliner at the venue.
It's funny. We were talking about like Jade Raymond, how she's like hasn't actually released games. She's been involved in a lot of crazy stuff. Lord of the Rings and MMO got canceled. Like there's so many things that aren't happening. That's like From Software just they release their stuff. They announce a game and then there it is.
Like From Software is the epitome of winning in silence.
Yeah. Even like Blizzard in their heyday, like every now and then they that died just sorry. Why did you get that far?
From Software is focused. Yo, I'm stoked for Kirby. I will probably play through Kirby in one day.
Kirby,
but I can't wait.
Is such a goatee contender. Let's go.
Thoughts on lip sync? I haven't played Elden Ring. I don't even own the game yet. But it will be the first video game that I played. Prepared to play video games again.
The lip sync is not great.
Whoa.
Yeah. Especially for Game of Thrones. But
I also don't care.
yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like who gives a fuck when you're playing that game?
Kirby's gonna win goatees somewhere.
Not an open world. Yeah, with an open world game, not so much.
Kirby will be Eurogamer's Game of the Year.
No, it won't.
I guarantee Kirby will get Game of the Year from at least one melon.
Of course it will.
Yeah. Because there's
Nintendo
so many
likes.
outlets now that like.
More than one. I'll make a juice.
Okay. All right.
More than one legitimate outlet.
Okay, well, legitimate's where you're gonna lose that then.
Or like a real, not just like a random.
Right.
What if Kirby's our game? Like it's us. We're the legitimate outlet.
Could be.
Could be.
Like, holy shit, Kirby.
There's something about like the new Kirby getting a 10 that would be like triumphant. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Who did that? You fucked me. Dummy just swooped right in.
Yeah, so maybe the original. That wasn't my move.
Kirby could absolutely
First
get
to
family
fourth
injuries.
in a heartbeat. Son of a bitch.
Shot from 12.
It was the Isabel NPC. Isabel NPC was being a nightmare. So thank you, Vinicius, for those 5 gift subs.
Vinicus, thanks for the subs, dude. The 5.
I was pleasantly surprised that.
Any Weird West hype? Boy, you think I'd be into that?
I'm hyped.
It's just
I'm hyped. Immersive sim.
Very hyped.
From
maybe
Dishonored
Weird
and
West is good, and I'm thinking
Prey.
of another because there's like Weird West, Angry West, Scary West.
Yeah,
like
there's
7
many
West.
West games.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Weird
think
West
it's
looks
something
good, Jones.
I'm really curious if Jones will prefer the Horizon style of open world or Elden Ring style. Horizon's fantastic. Watch my review. It's probably the last review I will ever do in my 20-year career. I really like that game. Positive I will enjoy Elden Ring more. Positive. Maybe a little more invested because it can be a little more confusing to really like understand what's going on in Elden Ring. Whereas like I went into Horizon 2 being like, I'm ready for this story. It's like Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like, there's so much stuff that's been established that like let's go.
Dude, every time you boot up Elden Ring, it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's awesome. The other allies, I didn't even know how great you were.
Well, like Easy Elden right now is obsessed with an open world game. What more could I want?
This year is the year of the open world, Jones. Really. Dying Light,
taking over the
Ghostwire,
biz.
Elden Ring,
Taking over the
Horizon.
biz.
Yep. Everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Kirby.
Kirby, dude, Year of the Open World, 2022.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild right at the end.
Shredder's
Great.
Revenge.
Yep. Oh, Ragnarok maybe?
Yeah.
It'll probably be like the first game.
Well, it was like God of War's version of open.
Yeah.
World, you know, it's like
Opening.
making it more open than the first game would not make that game. That story was so amazing. It's like, no, I'm not gonna where am I gonna go? It's like, I'm going to the place where Chris' destiny lies. Like,
Yeah.
this is just way more different story.
Dude, that's really good.
I was actually getting obsessed with like God of War last night. And I was just thinking about the concept of Vikings and like fate. But then like Kratos like legitimately changed his fate, the Sisters of Fate.
Yeah, I was like,
so
that's
I think it's
two.
But like Vikings are like you are fated for shit to happen. You cannot change your fate. That's what Ragnarok's all about. So I think it's just like a really interesting question.
Hubert,
going into Ragnarok.
When you tell these stories, like, oh, I was thinking about this last night, I picture you in my mind, like with the comforter over your body,
Just
like
laying
just
there,
like flat as a board, eyes bug-eyed,
Yeah.
staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, it's the
like
Wolf-
Vince Vaughn in True Detective. That's how I envision.
It's the Wolverine meme. He's like looking at a portrait of Kratos.
Yeah.
Touching it lovingly.
It's nice.
Just thinking about it.
Ragnarok is one of those games where it's like, yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah. Most unexpected thing you could say.
What is a ghost?
Steal another item makes you invincible.
I wish it was on PC.
Wait, why did a mushroom take me down?
Ragnarok?
Because you're not as good as you think you are.
No, but like, I ran into it in a trip.
I mean, it
Not-
might be
eventually. Not right off the bat.
You can't. That's not something you can wait on.
Yeah, I got
That
You're
AI.
playing it on PC.
Forward!
Yeah.
Second amongst this group.
Yeah, because even the
Dude,
the console patch
Isabel's
putting it to 60
nightmare.
then was such a game changer.
Yeah.
60 frames.
60.
I've not
That's
seen the
60.
Assassin's Creed Rift.
I can't wait till we get to a point where you like we can make fun of 60 frames. Be like, not 120 frames.
Yo, Ghostwire has unlimited frame rate mode.
Cool.
HFR
Uncap
mode,
it.
Will I be there for the GTA 6 reveal event? I'm reviewing GTA 6. Come on. Come on
10
now.
years.
Come on now. I came out of review retirement to review GTA 5. I will do the same. in GTA 6.
Huber, when I was doing the preview for Ghostwire Tokyo,
Yeah.
we captured in 1080.
Yeah.
And it was the first time where I was like, 1080 is just so ugly. Like I'm just so
Yeah.
used to like at least 2K.
Totally.
I captured Demon Souls in 4K, and it was crazy.
Okay, Blood.
Captured Yakuza 7.
Oh yeah, dude. The new console bump.
But I played it.
Yeah. Everything on frames in 1080.
GTA 6 is forever.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Read the Digital Foundry about 5 on PS5 Series X was really, really good. They said it's the best version, that it blows the PC version out of the water in some regards, but also is worse in some regards. But overall, it says it's easily the best version of the game. The main thing that PC has is grass. Like, so much grass and draw distance, where you can, like, see detail from really far away. But it said other than that, like, shadows and shit have been, like, redone, and lighting a little bit. Pretty interesting stuff.
That is interesting.
Visual is updated on the website. Still waiting for the visual refresh.
What a gift for the guy.
The best.
What a gift.
Nice. Gamer did
Schedule
it.
update on the website, everybody. Check out, update yourself on that scan. Well, it's like, you know, being in the biz for a little bit, you kind of think, oh, that person's interesting in doing that thing, and maybe I can learn from them, or like take their style, maybe add it to my video, and branch out a little bit. Digital Foundry's like, good job, team.
Yep.
There's not a thing I can learn from you and how you do stuff. Just keep,
Yeah.
keep
So out of
on
my element.
checking that stuff. We ran it through this, and we came
Well,
up
it's
with
just-
this, and it's like,
It's hard, I think, when you try to balance like
traditional editorial criticism, right? Like talking about plot and mechanics and things like that versus like pure technical stuff. It's good that they're just focused.
3-way tie, I like it.
Oh, there it is.
And where's this like?
Me,
bonus
Dumb, and
screen?
Tired. Wednesday, dude. Gundam. We're doing Gundam. I bought mine.
I don't know if I have a Gundam.
I bought my Gundam like a couple days ago.
Oh, donkey.
Do that. Oh, he's right in the Masters.
All right, Dominic, you gotta go online, dude. We gotta see you online.
Good luck. Time for Game Explain to get on and start destroy everyone.
I hate this hacker crap. Didn't say the magic word.
What? From March?
Dude, 10 out of 10 side characters in Jurassic Park and World. There's always like the right-hand man, like military person, like
I
postulate.
is unbuilt.
This is hype as
the
fuck.
first like 20 minutes of Lost World are pretty good.
Super good.
All of those dudes.
Yeah.
All these like weak, they're like the bad guys, but
Here's
like
Stormer in there. Yes.
You can't do the new
Oh, I mean, he's
tracks.
Yes.
Stormer never know.
Anyone
Stormer
yet?
just can't reel it in.
Probably
He
not.
can't. Imagine directing that guy.
Can we just make a lobby?
Bad Boys 2.
Whatever.
Oh my God,
We'll
Bad
take
Boys 2.
Oh, I thought we just wanted to play random
Yeah, it's
people.
fine.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's fine.
Yo.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Holy
Thank
shit.
you, everybody.
10 gift subs.
And I saw some people jumping into card. I think there might be some friends of ours here and there.
Sit tight.
Little public match.
Meta scum right there.
Oh god,
That's the meta.
scum,
Yeah.
meta scum.
Waluigi on that bike.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
How do you
Jones
know
is
that?
a radio
I've seen
host in GTA. Hey,
I've seen
I'm gonna be freelancing, man. Call me. Call me
Mario Kart
Rockstar.
streams, dude.
Jeez.
Give me a call.
Yo, First Soldier just entered its second season. I still have not played that.
Genesis skin,
Yo,
dude.
the trolley.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that.
Making Disney Infinity my last stream is the
I want
saddest
to play
thing I
it
can
once.
think of.
That's
Yeah.
all I want.
And I can think of some sad
I'd
things.
stream it once.
Jones, dude, I didn't know there's 2 Avalanches. There's Avalanche like Disney Infinity,
And I love them both.
and then there's Avalanche like just Cosmetic. I was like, what?
Avalanche Studios
What?
and Avalanche Software.
Yes.
Avalanche Studios, because Avalanche Software is
Yes.
Avalanche Software is in a difficult place right now. We can get to that later. Avalanche Studios, you remember their new game? Do you remember their new game?
No. I'm
Do you
so
remember
confused.
their new
I'm
game?
so confused.
Contraband.
Contraband.
Remember that? Remember the 4 people in the garage, and then it
Oh
like
my
moved over the big
God.
shipment in gold lettering?
Yes.
Contraband.
Yes.
This is a presumably like
Totally
4-player,
remember.
maybe co-op Just Cause-esque, probably open world, like maybe live service action adventure, like thievery game while you're like stealing stuff. Could be matter like Last of Us kind of multiplayer, but like
Yeah.
open world.
Push
like,
out! Oh, but they're
Kent's-
right on the boost.
Kent's pissed.
Avalanche Studios. Contraband.
So that's Avalanche Studios.
And then Software's Infinity, they did the Cars thing.
Soft.
And then,
That's so weird.
no
It's
idea
so
what that
confusing.
team's up to now.
No, they're
idea.
doing. There
No
isn't.
idea. No idea what they're doing. No idea.
Oh yeah.
Man, the Dread Bowser skin's
Yeah.
so cool.
Trash. That's it.
A minefield
Yeah.
at best.
Trash.
Mount Latino, you're here too. Mount Latino, we're here. Feels good. God, I miss this room.
Dude, Mad Max, one of the best 7s I've ever played.
Really?
Truly one of the best of all time.
Really?
For 7.
A 7 that
Everyone
knows
like
seven.
knows the meta, so like they will pick like
Mad
the
Max
meta
himself
courses.
looks like a 7. You know? Like someone like improved
Someone
the character
picked
model and they like stopped him.
Yeah,
They're like, what are you
too
doing? What are you
good.
doing?
Yeah, rein it in.
What are you doing? The frame rate's buckling. What'd you do? Like, I gave more stubble. Stop it. What are you doing? I tried to make him look like a person. Stop it.
All right, are we mukbanging or are we going one at a time and eating in the green room? Chat, vote. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
You guys can go
I'm
first.
going
we
to
switch or whatever.
Here's your bread. That shirt is sick.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Where'd you get it?
Where did I get it at? I think it's this place called Box Lunch. Box
Truly
Lunch, yeah.
one of the best 7s.
What's one of those?
Mad Max.
Never played.
One of the best 7s ever.
Yo, that's a. I was not expecting it to be that selection.
7.0.
Yeah, I feel like a bunch of people have a ton of affection for the game, and they're like, "It is," but that's like
The
where
se- it's the best
like,
7.
It's
the best 7.
best 7.
Yeah. One of the best.
Random.
Top 10 sevens would be really
Everyone
fun.
not happy.
A lot of good sevens. Somebody
Look at
says
these
Dark
points.
Sector in chat. That is also
Singularity.
a really good seven. Oh, dude.
2,000.
What is Singularity in 8?
Must be nice.
Yeah, Singularity is probably better than a
Like
seven.
they're angry that someone else picked.
Yeah.
That's good. Dude,
I
look at this
barely
nice,
remember
beautiful
that game. I just remember loving
60
Yep,
frames.
Yeah.
Look how much better this looks now. Holy shit.
Yeah, because it's 60 frames.
Oh my god.
You can see everything so
Yeah.
better.
Dude, it's like Dragon Ball where they take off the
No way to
weights.
close. Let's see how good Damiani really is. No pressure.
Wait, so Super Nintendo World has a Mario Kart ride?
Yes, it's AR.
Okay, AR.
Oh, I wish it was real cards, dude.
That'd be so good.
AR
Like
in
a
the
track
sense
like this.
of like Toy Story ride?
Probably
like that,
like,
or
Oh yeah.
like you kind of go through a little.
But probably a little
with
more
classes?
Transformer style, maybe a little bit more practical stuff
Got
as
it.
well.
Got it. Vanquish is better than 7. Come on.
Yeah.
X-Men
what?
Origins Wolverine might actually be number 1. It actually
For
might.
what?
Somebody.
Best 7.
Yes.
Whew. Lego set, I did not see that.
Several sevens. Ben, was it you one time? You're like, a 7 is actually better than an 8.
It is. Yeah. It absolutely is
That's so
better
good.
than an 8.
Yes.
They're having a big Steam sale, and Way of the Samurai 3 and 4 have been on my wish list
Way of the Samurai.
forever. I've always wanted to play them.
Give
Never
me
have.
quick.
Oh man.
So I
That's right.
jumped
That's
in.
right. That's right.
I played the first one.
The first one,
1
I
and 2
played
come
for
up
like
for
an hour.
Trash Babies every time. Someone brings them up, I
I'm
think.
so curious about Way of the Samurai.
First one I played for an hour and it was too complex or like weird for me, and I was like, nope.
It's really short because you do like multiple different things per run, from what I remember. Replay game.
Got it.
Oh yeah, this
First place. What a surprise. Even online.
This is a
That's Damiani's.
Oh, okay.
Yours is in the
Dude,
Okay.
Damiani, respect. Proving it online.
Wow.
And then I find out it was a bunch of like kids.
Look at
12-year-olds.
that.
Like,
Still, the
Very
12-year-old.
impressive.
Spring
very
break!
impressive.
they're like spring break.
Dude, don't worry, the 12-year-olds are the best.
I just got my new
so-
Switch, installed Mario Kart. I'm very curious.
Get wrecked.
That was the meme when I streamed Dragon Ball Fighters. Like anytime I won an online match, chat would be
Yeah.
like, "You just beat up a kid." It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, interesting. I see. How's it look? Never been attacked.
It's like Gordon Freeman character over there.
Oh yeah.
I just told her to do the normal, whatever's normal.
No. It just like looked like a lot more than usual. Since usually it's in a tiny container. I was
You
like,
earned it.
Thank you, Ty.
Removing building in Fortnite. Super cool. It should be a permanent mode. 100%.
Yeah, I really want to try this mode.
100%.
Nintendo.
I'm not a builder, dude.
Nintendo
Yeah.
needs to add a walk along the course mode, like just walk the
Yes.
course.
Oh,
It's something
History mode,
something they
like-
added to 14. Any of the dungeons you can just enter with no enemies, just for fun, just to walk around. Like you use the camera and stuff. You can play instruments. Like
Whoa.
it's just fun.
To
Go
study the
check-
course, or
Well, just to check it out.
fun?
Do like cool photo ops and stuff.
It was
Card jabbed
really,
other cards.
it was really trippy. I played a few rounds with Brad last night, and it was so trippy. Like,
That is cool.
I kept harvesting, and it's like there's no resources. Like I had to train. I kept like harvesting trees and shit. And it's like I'm not supposed to do this. Or like I fell to my death in a match,
sorry.
like because I
Thanks,
couldn't
nice.
build down.
Oh,
It was
but now I'm in the middle of the pack.
so weird. Now you can like sprint and climb and shit. It's crazy.
There's no game more alive than Fortnite.
It's so
It's just so.
No, we can set up something.
Oh, that'd be
Ah! Okay, that was much nicer.
Looks
That
cool.
was
Nice
much
legit.
nicer than I thought.
I imagine they're gonna do Obi-Wan.
Why is the red show on me when I'm in 7? Oh god, fire. Fire, fire. Oh dear, fire,
Man, I want to
fire.
get that.
Evasive maneuvers!
Yeah, Chad, it should totally be a permanent mode added. 100%, because I know a lot of people.
We said building to help.
Yeah, I know a lot of people just don't like building at all, so they won't play. But now they're like, oh, we'll play. Why not just have another mode? Because there's so many modes in Fortnite anyway. And creative mode is just like unlimited.
Man,
Makes sense.
Oh no, there's a star person.
Dead by Daylight can get like a fraction of the attention as Fortnite. It's like one mode, 5 years.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
It's amazing. I love it. I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
First
rank
place
1.
person.
Yeah.
I adore that game. But,
Thank you, Metal.
Dude, it's just.
Thanks for
Dead by
everyone
Daylight will
subbing and
never be
donating. Yeah.
complete Until Jason is in the game. It's
Hell
like
no.
they've got like everyone. They've got everyone they need.
You
It's
need
just
him.
They need Jason.
You need him.
Yo, do you think that Texas Chainsaw Massacre game's gonna be good?
I didn't even know they were making it.
It's by the Friday the 13th people.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I liked Friday the 13th. It had a lot of problems, but it felt like there was.
That was the end of the world. Okay, that was the end
It's
of
not
the
a
world.
fun
This is
deal,
the
but.
I think it starts with.
end of the world.
Sick.
This is
Pretty
bad.
sure it's
This is
the
very bad.
Cool.
It's a mistake.
Aren't the people who did the Predator Hunting Grounds doing something else too? I don't remember what though. It might have been that.
I don't know. But yeah, that's a thing that is coming up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all about it.
Fire everything.
I have not. I was actually talking before we
got
started streaming. I was talking to
screwed.
Huber about
Got
X.
screwed.
I'll probably actually go see X this week.
That's alright.
I really liked House of the Devil.
Well.
a lot.
The thing came up at the last second.
I realized that my favorite.
That wasn't even a
horror
person. That was just like
is
the
like
prop
the
came
super
up.
slow burn.
Oh
where
well.
it just builds and builds and builds and then goes insane.
Hell yeah.
At the very end.
There were like
That's my favorite
3
horror.
star people at the end.
What's it called though?
Alright, let's
I
set
got
up
a newer
tournament.
movie for you then. I recommended this a while ago, but obviously there's so much going on.
Yeah, I finally watched The Wailing Casino and that was awesome. That was great.
Yo, The
And that's
Wailing is
exactly
so
what-
good.
Relic. Okay,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard of Relic.
Watch
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Relic,
yeah,
too.
yeah, I've heard of Relic.
Yeah, cool one. Super cool.
Nice.
Relic from the
Alright,
90s. They
chat.
came out at the same time as Mimic.
We'll make it
2020,
this.
Relic.
Oh, different Relic.
Really good.
Oh, also
Good
watched
quality.
89 minutes only.
Japanese Ring for the first time.
Dude, yes, it's so
that
good.
was so good.
That movie is a that is a
Absolute
stone
classic.
cold classic.
Stone Cold Classic.
Yes.
Have you watched House?
Hasu, it's like impossible to find.
It's on Criterion.
It is?
Criterion channel.
Shit.
Yeah, baby.
I
House.
don't have it. I don't have that channel.
Creative outpouring.
There's probably
Starts
a trial or
today
something.
at
House.
I gotta watch it.
It's hilarious.
started now. Ending whatever.
Relic. It's good.
Relic.
It's good.
Ended
89.
Tom Sizemore, dude, the Relic, dude.
Super good.
Have you
What
seen
is
that?
The Relic, no.
I'm
The
trying to
Relic.
remember.
Remember,
I
I
know
know
it's
How many races
Near
should it be?
Sorvino, right?
Yeah,
The one-
came out at like the
12,
same time as
16.
Mimic.
How many do you want it to be, Chad? We have one more
That's gonna be
hour.
insane.
Hell yeah.
We got 1 hour. And we'll hand off here too. You get to race a bunch of us.
We
how,
talking
many
about
how many races should
talking
we
about
make,
House
Chat?
2
House.
with the
You
greatest
only
American
want
hero.
16?
No, there's American House, but
Remember, we have an hour.
House.
We have
Well,
one
there's
more
also
hour.
House 2.
Japanese.
Man, I'm curious to get your thoughts, Huber, on the new screen.
Most we
I
can
really
do
not
is
like
no
it.
limit.
Yeah.
No- Texas
A lot of
Hold'em,
people
no
do, though,
limit.
so it could just be me.
No
I
limit.
saw them already making another one.
16 in an hour sounds about
All right,
right.
So
16
you're
sounds
touching
about
on
right.
why
Oh, wait,
like,
does
it
that
just
lock
feels-
in the same
it just
number of
feels
people from
melted.
chat the whole
It just
time?
feels
No,
melted.
people can back out and stuff like each
Okay.
race.
That's why I like
That's why
Scream
4 was
4
so
much.
sick, dude.
We'll do,
Yeah.
We'll do
Because
shuffle
it was so much later.
Yeah.
every 4th match. So
And then
it'll,
5
even
was
if they
so
don't
much
back
later
out,
after
this will
that.
force us to shuffle.
Nice.
All right.
Love a good forced shuffle.
Five
Here we go,
to me definitely
Chat.
feels like we're
Here
we're
it
doing
comes.
Scream.
You'll all see it.
Will
That is the code.
Jones join the Fantasy Critic
Ahmad,
League
can you
now?
write that in chat for us?
Oh.
Can one of the mods write that code?
Oh.
Well, not now. I mean, that ship sailed. They
In
gotta do it for
May.
next year.
That's
yeah.
actually a really
You do two.
cool
You do 2 a
thing,
year.
Jones.
We do another one after E3.
That'd be cool, Jones.
Great.
It
Now
would be-
someone else is gonna outsmart.
Jones, you're locked
Add
in
him
for
to-
that.
Add him to the list.
You're locked in for that, Jones.
That is a great
Sorry,
idea,
bud.
Jones.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm
bud.
screwed.
Also, we'll have to do like New Year's chats
Don, I
with
bet
you,
you
man.
are a
Yeah.
wild card in Fantasy Critic.
We'll have to like.
Absolute
Kyle and I
failure.
don't talk to each other. Like I
Yeah.
tell you what to tell Kyle, and then Kyle tells you what to tell me.
Yeah.
We go, oh, really? Well, why don't
Tell Kyle.
Why don't you tell
I'm
Kyle?
Not speaking to him.
you take? Don't look at me. You tell Kyle.
I picture us like we get like a hotel room and do like the grandparents from Willy Wonka, where we're like all in a bed together, like just talking to each other in a bed.
It's top down, like we're
Top down,
like
yeah.
we all just had sex. Like,
Most of them are top
All right,
down.
chat, it's open.
And Kyle and I usually
go
fuck
first,
right
and we'll
before
hand off.
them. Usually.
Not every time.
Who usually wins fantasy?
Wait, Japanese house? Housu or house? House is the one with the like hand on the.
Reynolds,
We got a lot of
thanks for
people
subbing
already.
up.
This is great.
I haven't tried the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. I have not played a video game that was not on my mobile phone since I reviewed Horizon 2.
You've been busy.
Haha, Final Fantasy 6 is on your mobile phone.
Yeah. I didn't play that game on my
Listen, you smart asses.
It could be.
Ah!
How old am I? I'm 43 years old. Thought that was known.
Man, I wish I had a Steam Deck.
43. Much love from the weirdos making Sinfeld. Rarebird. Oh, Rarebird. Rarebird
Oh,
was one
I
of.
see Sarah Knight. I see RJ.
Rarebird. In 20 years, that was a new experience. Oh yeah, this frame rate's
It's okay.
Is it?
No, I never get somber when I see 30, but when we go back to 60, I'm always like, oh, okay.
You play Horizon on 30 or 60 now?
Oh, I play performance for sure. Like a year and a half ago, Huber, I think it was Bloodworth just finally struck me over the head with the whole performance thing. Like, what are you doing? I think it was Horizon
He who
Forza.
digs the shell must pay.
That I not only like made that call, but
That
was like,
a
why don't I
Disney
do this
ride.
every time?
Forza, I remember Brad's on my Forza, like, he was like, you're on cinematic mode? Like, instantly?
Yeah.
I was like, I just left it, I don't know.
Well, I finally released the Dreams
That's
level
10
with
lashes,
Bossman's
right?
VO. Good call.
What?
Should get on
That's
that.
10 lashes.
10 lashes.
I want to play more Dreams, man. I gotta catch up on that.
How much do you weigh, Joe?
Less.
Look at that, Luigi
That was
trying to
funny,
BM
it's
me right
it's
there.
like, holy.
Yeah. I'm usually in
What's
the
your shoe
usually in
size?
the low 180s. I'm 170 less than my weight.
What's your
How do I know my weight? Because
You
I
don't have to say, I was just reading.
no, it's I gotta get that back. I told my brother that this morning. He's like,
What is the blood
Look at
type?
that back.
that's my.
Everyone wants to know blood type.
You live in a very different world than me.
I thought I was gonna need to know my blood type, but I did not. I didn't know. Amanda knows her blood type. But I didn't
I've
know
never
mine.
known that.
I don't know my blood type either.
I guess because I never donated.
Pretty cool. Like what blood types match and how
I
all
get
that works.
dizzy from like everything. So I never done dizzy. I'm dizzy right now.
I like
Some
old
of
Japanese
our friends
game
came by to
instruction
give blood
manuals.
to Milo. That's like in Milo,
Blood
and
type.
they were just like,
Oh,
you know,
go star, go star, go star,
They'll
go
be
star.
I think I'm pretty sure the Resident Evil
They
instruction
do, they do.
manual has that,
They
yeah.
say the blood type.
Are you sexually active? Not for 5 weeks.
Not lately.
Not for 5 weeks, no.
Not bloody lately.
Any history of drug use?
You don't have to answer that.
How long
As
did-
your legal counsel?
How long? Like history is such a gray area. History. What a history.
Well, we
Oh,
don't
is
do
this
drug
third person?
We don't do drug screenings
The,
at Easy
the
Allies,
21st
so-
century, or what are we talking about? Kip's blood type is chorizo.
Chorizo.
Boxers. I used to be a big brief fan. Went boxers, never looked back.
Did they let gay people give blood, man?
Oh man. It depends on what's
I don't think I would be.
It depends on
I
what's
don't know if that matters for.
Yay, fish in the middle. Feel good.
John's getting a whole fist.
Yeah.
Very nice, Damiani. Very nice.
Can you explain this gap in your resume, Johnson?
Yeah, can you
This
explain this
20-year
gap?
gap.
Can you explain why you
Alright,
do not
let's
have
go
a
next.
resume?
Can you explain to me what
Someone go
you've been
next.
doing since you?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what is a resume?
Can you tell me
What
is a
is
resume?
What is a resume?
Someone asked me
Oh,
for a
oh, yeah,
resume
oh, yeah.
like a few years ago, and I was
Yes,
like,
yes, that's the right answer. Yes.
confused and offended. I was
Yes.
like, what?
Let's do it. The almighty loop. I'm using tilt control.
A resume? Here's a spoiler mode on the Batman.
Speaks for itself.
This is all you need to know.
It's a printed out thumbnail of the Batman spoiler mode.
It's transcribed
Yeah,
my
it's just-
portfolio.
It's just a
Just a bunch of thumbnails.
So what would you say you do here?
What's your 5-year plan?
Wait, what is it like? What is he? It's Office Space.
Miserable
But what does he
pile
say
of
when he yells? I have people skills.
Here is a review for both Pokemon Legends
come on,
Arceus
come on.
and Pokemon
Ah.
Banana.
Only took me a month and a half.
Jones opening a dusty filing cabinet and pulling out a resume from 1998.
What the heck for like both?
Hey, I worked for a summer at the Warner Brothers studio store.
Whoa.
Stacking
Wow.
Beanie Babies.
All right.
You could leave that off.
Yeah? I stacked them really good.
I have been reading resumes and interviewing people
Yes,
for
you
the first
have.
time in my life, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Halfway through the interview, I'm always just like, I don't know what I don't do this. And then they're always like, you're doing great. And I'm like, thanks, so are you. We're all very supportive.
They're
to each
they're
other.
gonna get hired based on how good they make you.
Yeah.
How much they support you during the whole experience.
No, every interview they've like shored up my confidence in my interviewing skills.
So you're saying EC Allies has a chance?
So you're saying we
I
have a
think
chance.
I think so. From where I'm standing, I think you could do great things with me. Should you hire me? I think that's how this is supposed to go. Yeah. Oh my God. Isn't this where Wesker died?
This is
Goron Mountain.
This is too edgy.
So rough.
This is an old level, right?
Yeah, this is nice.
I mean, at this point, it's all.
Oh.
70 years old. This game's older than that.
Not true.
Not true. Oh, false. False.
There are a
that
couple
is
video games older than me.
incorrect.
There are some.
Actually, you can go.
Shout out to all the shout outs like Pierce Schneider and all like the the people in this biz that are so much older than me. And I'm like, yay, okay. That helps. That helps to know.
I'm the oldest.
We're hiring a community manager. That's why I'm conducting it. Check the video that Easy Allies just tweeted. If you weren't here, get it.
Share that. Oh, I made it over. Just didn't get my
A lot of metal pizza. Meta, is it meta?
I think so. Metal ones are good. Everything's meta that we feel like also.
Yeah.
Ah!
That is so boring.
No, come on! Taking on the platform. So good.
It's so frustrating, like, 'cause sometimes it feels like you either do the meta or you lose. Like,
Exactly.
Dead by Daylight feels exactly like that.
So annoying. So
Like,
annoying.
yes, this is boring, but if I don't do this, I'm at a huge disadvantage.
Live and die with my birth camera.
You're still on there.
So be it. It's one of my favorite weapons.
To be fair,
10
though,
years.
jumping attacks are so
Since the
fucking
curve
strong.
camera?
Dude, yeah, I'm all in on jumping attacks.
Jumping attacks are
two katanas, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way.
vaporized
when
everyone.
when I was using a strength build, just jumping attacking them so that to get them into the
We hit our
point
second
where
goal!
you repulse them.
Yay! This is a really good call. After I'm gone, the Sound Like Jones contest.
Of us or from?
Yeah, Jones
from,
still doing VO, but it'd be great to fire him
Face
if we
planting,
could.
the boss.
Yeah, just
Somebody
try.
from our community,
Two-handers,
if
the
he can
best.
sound like Jones.
Twice in a row.
Now I'm a magic.
Thanks
user
everybody
now,
hopping
dude.
in. I feel bad because some people
That's fun.
It is fun.
trying to win at least one.
But you should be
Trying to get
ashamed.
higher than 12th. A lot of people saying that.
And your run's invalid.
Yep. Discredited. Yeah, I was strength because in the stream I was like, man, I always do strength, so I wanted to do something different. And then I just like during the stream I found nothing but like strength weapons.
Yeah.
So I started as strength.
It's the game saying, you should do this.
Yeah.
What should be cool?
Yeah.
Bulldozer run!
It took
20
me
tiers
forever
up.
to find a stat.
I had 100 strength at the end.
Thank you for everyone donating. Also,
Holy shit,
we
dude!
should
Got to
we
a point
can
where
call
every
out-
single
do
I was like,
call-outs
I'm
later,
only doing
maybe?
strength from
Oh,
here on
the-
out.
What was
so,
your
yeah.
vigor?
Yeah, we can do that
50.
through Streamlabs.
That's pretty chunky.
Yeah, you should have.
Jones is not everything, but the thumbnails are updated on.
How dare you? What?
The things that Jones wanted every single thumbnail that you could
Jones
possibly see
is not
updated.
everything.
Oh, right, that one.
Oh, it's not everything.
I wanted our YouTube page to look nice.
But the reviews for like the past 2 months are updated.
Nice.
Previews, impressions.
There we go.
Last few reactions.
Just a little bit. Yeah, let's just look back and
I didn't know
appreciate
you
our
were going to
logo.
update them. When you were like posting them to us
Thanks,
in our when we
Yeah.
give you review stuff, I was like, oh, this would be cool for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool
no,
preview.
Yeah, a whole bunch of those.
Sick.
Also,
dude.
Our
YouTube is
thumbs
kind
are
of slow to
changing.
show them, so like some of them are appearing and some of them are not, depending on website caching and stuff like that.
My thumb is changing because it hurts playing.
But yeah,
No!
new thumbnail design. And little frames are going to be rolling out across most, if not all of our shows. So.
Yeah, just all of them. One of the interviews I did with a content manager, she was like, well, the thumbnails are, and I'm like, we're on it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
I'm looking at these thumbnails here.
It also sort of depends because, like, one of the things that you've done over the years is intentionally make that thumbnail. Whoa!
Well, that's me.
Yeah.
That's on purpose.
That's what I
We've
mean.
been doing it unintentionally for years.
Hey, here's your Elden Ring codes and your thumbnail set.
What's so Nintendo's got Kirby and Sunbreak this year? Are the two big ones?
That we know of.
Strikers.
Oh, right.
Strikers.
Can I just
They got
say
some big hitters still.
how disappointed I was in Bloodworth when he informed us about Life Adventure, and I said codes, and he did not reply.
He's trying to spare you.
Yeah.
Is it an adventure with wives or for
Didn't I
wives?
say we should stream it?
But we got
Sounds
no
like easy
response.
option.
Yeah.
We had snub, dude.
I got
Yeah,
the
Bayonetta 3.
I got the Steam Deck, and I was looking at the like verified on or like great on deck or whatever. Like 3 of the top 10 were like anime porn games.
Dude,
And I was
no!
like, you verified?
Steam is so intense. Like, you click on the JRPG sale that they were having, and it's like you go to top sellers, and it's like, oh, this is a nudity game.
Yeah.
You click on it, and it's just like extreme,
shot.
like hardcore fucking immediate. It's just like, it's so nuts, dude.
It's wild.
Yeah, Steam is a wild
I was like,
place.
oh, a fun little sexy match 3 game.
No.
My God.
Yeah.
I could see up you.
Yeah.
Purchase.
Exactly.
Purchase.
Exactly.
Hashtag.
Streamed to my
Steam.
It's so funny to see those games and then like see the Steam reviews. Overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, oh, yeah. People know what they want. Do I need my inhaler?
Oh, Switch Sports, dude. Switch
Oh,
Sports.
Switch Sports.
That's
I'm
another-
Taco.
stoked.
That's gonna be big.
Thank
Taco
you.
Sports.
It's gonna be big.
Someone was saying
It's gonna be big.
it's gonna be my.
Oh yeah, fun technical thing. I've told the allies about this before we set these things in motion, but with the new tiers, I have to literally go back through every Patreon post and check boxes for you to access that content.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to get like the past month worth of posts updated today, and then I don't know, throughout the week I'll try to get older content. But just be aware that if you see something that you can't access, just let me know, and I'll click the check boxes if you get in those new tiers.
Thank you, Blood.
Thanks, Blood.
Thanks, Bloodworth.
Blood gets to
Sparing
do
us.
the boring stuff like that. I just have to edit a bunch of
I can do
videos.
like Cup of Jones if you want me to. Upgrade that to 5.
Oh, Cup of Jones
Vintage.
is one.
Oh, it's 'cause Cup of Jones can say one?
$100, the $500, and the $1,000.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Keep Cup of Jones at 1 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will want to know.
People will pay it. 5,000 a day, 10,000 a day. People will pay it.
Yeah, we didn't have Monster Hunter stuff for 3
You didn't speak up.
I have on my side.
You're an ambassador.
Got over there.
He says thank you for it. That always blows me away.
Because he's so confused.
I just
Like he
don't,
can't.
Brother, I don't want to play on Switch. The problem no one's playing on PC. What?
You know Mario Kart short and the extra time.
I'm not opposed.
Hey,
Your
fucking the
hands
patrons
might be
in here, though.
opposed. Oh yeah, so chat, you've already achieved this goal, so you'll get to pick. We'll have to figure out the best way to do it, but you'll get to pick where it's not a 2-person Elden Ring Jolly Co-op. It's not a 3-person Elden Ring Jolly Co-op. It's me, it's Brad, it's Huber, it's Ben, all holding one controller at the same time. Huber, don't give me your I'm just hearing this information for the first time eyes. This has been planned for months!
Yeah, you were there.
Oh my god.
He's
like a goldfish.
I was there.
You were there.
You were there.
This was a conversation
Like-
we had.
Yes!
Like Hubert, I
This
was.
is amazing.
We were all there. It
I'm
was a
hyped.
meeting.
I'm hyped.
We'll give you R2.
The best thing
Shout
about
out-
my shit memory is that I get to be hyped about the
Right,
same
right.
thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want.
yeah.
Constant
Yeah.
surprises.
Hubert,
Yeah, it's like a goldfish.
Hubert, shout out to my old grandma Nana, my dad's
Or like
mom,
a dog.
who when her memory was going, we would take her out to brunch, and she would order something and then forget what she ordered, and when they would bring it, she'd be like, "This looks great." You know, like, her whole attitude was just like, "I don't know what I ordered. I'll eat this, sure."
It's all
like,
attitude.
And I just remember like, God, Nana, I want to be like you. That's amazing.
Well, there
That's
was a
so
documentary or whatever about they did two people, and one of them could remember literally every moment of her life, and she was miserable, and the other guy had like a 3-minute loop, and he was like pretty happy.
Ignorance is bliss, baby.
I cannot for the life of me find a +6 somber smithing stone.
Oh, they're
Drive me-
around.
Yeah, don't say anything, but it's driving me fucking nuts.
I can tell you where one is.
No!
I'm going crazy. Leave me alone.
I got 2 + 9 magics, baby. I don't know.
I have like, my staff is like +6.
Oh, I have
I
one.
didn't
of
use
those.
any of those my first playthrough because
You
I
didn't?
just used the normal, the
Oh,
non-special
oh,
weapons,
okay.
ultra great sword, and that was it.
It's always really funny because I'm like super late game,
And
when like
sword.
I get like a smithing stone 7 and like the messages are like precious item, and I'm like, this is
Depending
trash.
on the order, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, smithing stones
Oh.
are so easy. You only need one
They
per
patched
level.
it now.
But like,
That's
so
not true.
That's not true.
to level them up, the somber, the
Oh, sombers,
smithing?
yeah.
the somber
Sombers.
smithing stones.
Sombers, yeah.
Dude, +25
The smithing
heavy
stones you
greatsword.
need a lot.
Changes like win one of these.
Somebody said
John has
+25
that.
heavy greatsword, and I'm like, that sounds so broken.
That's wild.
Well, my
what I
heavy
did.
brick hammer at 24 was stronger than heavy
Yeah, it
brick
was
hammer
glitched
25
out.
because of a glitch, so I never got to do +25.
Oh, did you only get 24?
I only got 24.
Oh.
It was like 1,000 a hit or something.
Is that
with
a
my-
trophy though?
No.
That's so sad.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
My S100
God-killing
strength
weapon?
scaling. Yeah.
Oh.
It was really fun.
Yeah, we'll figure out
I
the
do want to
Discord.
say this too. There was the Wednesday co-op Returnal was previously Final Fantasy VI with my boy Huber. We were talking about it, and what I respect, Huber, was you said.
What are you?
I just was
Howie
touching my face.
Mandel?
I was touching my face.
Yeah, I've been around hospitals.
It was more for chance,
I understand.
not me.
He's back couch, I'm
Alright,
front
alright,
couch, just the way it is.
He's back.
And what was
up.
great was I said, because the Pixel Remaster, and you were like, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling the Super Nintendo Classic, which would be rad, because that's it. Like, that's
Yeah.
the old
Not
classic
mine.
version.
Yeah.
That is not the thing
Probably
I gave you, because I wanted it to be co-op, especially Resident Evil. You know what I almost gave you was 5, just RE5. It was just, because I love that game so much, and we've never played it together.
Shit.
You, like, just did it with Damiani, and, like,
Yeah.
Revelations I know so little about.
Revelations
Dude.
2 is jolly.
It's really fun.
But
Joe.
that FF6
Oh,
playthrough with Huber, like,
Well, yeah.
Depending,
Dude,
yes.
Jones, I'm just gonna
Not-
point at shit and throw bricks.
not, yeah.
When we were reading it out in the beginning, I realized maybe we should modify the language for Jolly Co-op a little bit.
Oh.
Because the read was, you get to decide where our hands go. I'm like, maybe we should.
Right here, baby.
Yeah.
On the controller.
That's the
You
thing,
pervs.
It was just so funny.
It's like legal language. On the controller, not our pants.
On the controller. Not my
Nobody's nipples will be twisted during this.
Dude, we should make that a goal. Twisting our nipples while playing.
You
I
don't?
mean, with just our fingers.
I've only got so many.
That's my girlfriend's point.
I don't think you have to make a
got
goal
it.
for that.
Tweaking while
Yeah, you
you
should get
play.
like little baby crocodiles, some pliers,
Tweaking ring.
clothesline pins. What a twist.
I've been getting a lot of migraines lately, probably because I've been really stressed. And the first one was after I beat Godric, or whatever the first boss. Yeah. Like I beat him, and then like got a migraine aura, just like across my entire vision. I was like,
Oh, man, Godric's so fun.
Give them the clamps.
Give him the clamps.
I'm gonna go work for a company called Milo. Milo's gonna be my boss.
Milo.com.
No.
Welcome to Milo.com.
I shut it up. Milo.com.
There's probably a site, but yeah, we don't have control of that.
Jones, did you know that Milo is a Pokemon trainer?
Yes. He's in Silver, I think. Or is he in Red Blue?
Sword.
Sword, right, yeah. I took
Apparently,
a.
Milo is an Australian malted drink.
I think there's. I made a tweet about that when I found him. I was like, yeah, look at this.
He's very jealous.
Did you know that
Oh no, Milo
Milo
was
Ventimiglia
born right
is
after.
a
Yeah,
Gilbert
he's one of the. You fight him. He's like the first guy, big red beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo
He's
Ventimiglia.
got a big red hair. Yeah, he's big.
Nice.
When I said my son's name was Milo, everyone was like, "Did you?" I'm like, no, I did not.
I can't hear you.
Name my son after the Pokemon game that just came out.
What time's
I
that
mean,
ring?
you'd be
3?
like,
Where'd
cool if
everybody
you
go?
did. Something's at 3. WWE is at 3.
This is a dead lobby.
Dead
All right.
lobby.
Elden Ring time.
Hey, what the hell was that?
Get in here, chat.
The hell, chat?
What the hell was that?
Oh, there's more people now.
Yeah, opinion yell's a really good time to come back if the schedule permits.
Oh, chat, validate our existence.
A random opinion.
Validate our existence with money and Mario Kart.
Yes.
We got to do that. Jones and I were talking. We had an amazing idea. Now I'm about to say it out loud, so we'll have to do it eventually. But
I forgot it, but I remember we had an idea, but I don't remember.
Opinion Yell Pillow Fight Edition,
That's
where
right.
we write opinions on pillowcases, and anytime you have that opinion, you smack somebody with it. Like there's a yes one, a no one, a like Last Guardian one, whatever. I think it'd be funny. I guess we'd have to be in like our PJs or something. Great idea. Uzi seconds it. It's official now.
So people off screen just throwing feathers at us.
Yeah. Get a fan. Donald blast his fog, I'm sure. Kill half of us. Dude, I want us to wear PJs for the quarry, dude. Right before whatever E3 is gonna be. Full playthrough PJ run of the quarry.
Is that the next?
It's made by Supermassive, but it's not Dark Pictures.
Oh, that's right.
It looks hype. I'm stoked for it.
Ooh.
Get it sponsored.
Pillow fighting champions is because yes, that's a thing.
Oh, I bet that's a thing. How sexy are they?
Oh shit! I want to play that. Mother or something. Mother.
There's Remothered. There's Martha is Dead.
That's it. Martha's Dead.
Which apparently is like so fucked up they had to like censor it.
Sorry,
Why are you saying her name?
Why did you say that name?
What?
Cooper came back in.
Man, is
from
Kirby
lunch
really
this
out
week.
Friday? Holy shit.
Kirby's
Yeah.
gay?
Life comes at you fast.
That comes pretty fast. I feel like
Oh yeah. Just realized Jones won't take you on EZX Camping Edition. That was never
what happened?
There's no way I was getting. I've tried to get the Alice Camping for years. No.
How would we stream it? We'd have to shoot it.
We have to shoot
and
it.
then cut
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I would.
You're
cutting. I would happily cut that.
Testament
I'll
for
do it.
Strive looks fucking sick as hell. Have you seen
Oh
Testament?
no! You tried to get cute.
It's totally an eye-opener.
What happened? What?
Testament.
Testament for Guilty Gear? Let's find out.
Give a pro camping trip. Yeah. Laser tag and Joshua Tree. Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Too much
It's like-
power.
It's like Ozzy is. Yo, she's hot. Oh.
Pretty sick.
Oh! She's my type too.
Oh no!
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Whatever.
Take that.
Goddamn. Testament, dude. I gotta buy.
Hot finger, thank you.
They're adding more story
I gotta buy
too.
Strive.
Adding
Nice
a whole
freeze frame
new
there.
story mode.
Sorry, I'm a DNF dual main now.
DNF Duel looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, it does.
What is that?
It's a new Arc System Works
Another,
fighting game.
another
Testament
Arc System
uses
Works
they
fighting
them
game.
pronouns, dude. Oh, a hot NB. Can you make me into a cartoon character? I know if you could, you would have done it to yourself long ago. So I could go into Guilty
Turn
Gear
myself
and
into
bang
a
this.
hot anime waifu. Is that what
Yeah.
you're implying?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to turn myself into one. I just need to consume
Right.
all that exists.
The hottest waifu is the one you draw for yourself.
Oh my god, the pillow fight. We have a bunch of waifu pillows, like best waifu. That could be the fight. Best waifu.
We tried
and
it-
they're all the like body pillows.
We try to hit Ben, and he's just holding it
Yeah,
the
he
whole
just
time. We're
grabs
like, Ben,
it.
you're supposed to hit
Ben.
other.
No.
Are you aroused? Too far?
You come in and you're like, "Where's Ben?" And I just point down, and you're like, "Ben,
Ben, get the hose. Get the studio hose.
I'm teaching your Magic the Gathering.
But you're naked.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I've played.
I
Magic the Gathering.
30. What's the new tier? New tier. An anime pillow is on every show with Ben. Like Ben is on the show.
Yeah.
Ben is on these podcasts.
But we treat it
Every
very
episode of
seriously.
Free
Yeah.
Lars and the little girl or whatever.
Ask her questions,
Yeah.
nod.
Yeah.
And we all like sit
We wait
there
for what
like
Ben
she's
says.
talking.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Good point.
Yeah.
I lost.
She's not there, one frame trap. We're like, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it. It's complicated.
It's 1 minute.
Washing
What games
machine.
did you bring to friends?
60
There's
minutes
like
of silence.
timestamps.
But everyone else is like, oh, totally.
Monster
yeah.
Hunter World again? Well, all right.
Okay. You've been grinding for that.
Yeah.
For that.
Monster Hunter World again is extremely
Great
fun.
hand.
Well, all right. We got a show.
All right.
Real good. Oh, maybe.
Piece of shit. We ranked 82 low.
No.
Yeah. Did they add new power-ups for this? I thought they were doing.
No, it's Nintendo. Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Bare
Bare
minimum.
minimum.
That ninja skin is sick.
Got squirrely there.
Ninja from, from streaming?
Yes.
Or high
You
score
just
thingy.
you race on blue hair.
And you're like kind of sexist?
Yep. Yeah, just randomly, like when you know how you do the jump tricks in Mario Kart?
Right.
Every
now
time you
you
do
gotta
that on the
play.
ninja stage, he goes, I don't stream with women.
Yeah. Anytime you choose a female character, the course just quits itself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't race with girls.
Nope, not allowed.
Nope, not allowed. It just doesn't let you start, but it doesn't explain why.
So I won't be at Hall of Greats tomorrow night. I think I've done my last Hall of Greats. I think I'm Hall of Greats out. I had one though.
There's one tomorrow.
I had a game
Yep.
ready to go.
Fuck me, there's one tomorrow. I don't even know what
Get
game
ready.
I have not. I have also not picked a game.
We'll see if somebody brings it. You want to know what my game's gonna be? Knights of the Old Republic.
Really?
Oh.
It's currently not in the Hall of
Women
Greats.
in this day and age?
I'd vote for it.
Yeah.
Kvinnen in
I wouldn't
esta
exactly.
economy?
I was gonna do a big old thing.
Brett,
You
it's
were
very
after my
good.
presentation.
I know.
What's good?
One day.
That's all. Vote.
Oh, I've never played it.
One day.
You would both like it a lot, I think.
Nice.
I'll just hate it.
Shit, Elden Ring. Damiani! No. If I brought Elden Ring, would you guys vote for it?
The truth is, though, Knights of the Republic 2.
It's a real good thing to ask
better.
before Hall of Greats. Just do that check.
Yeah, just check.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Did we get Silent Hill 2?
I only got
Yeah,
two
we
Turn on me
submissions.
like an angry mob.
I could have run Animal Crossing. I could.
What?
I only got 2 of your submissions so far, so.
What should I bring? Chat, what'll statistically get me a win?
Yeah, what I should bring.
There's
I really
something
want
I-
to win this time.
What I should bring?
There's something I kind of want to bring, but I'm pretty sure it will be better.
Bring up.
Is it your wifey pillow?
I'll vote for it.
Magical cross.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This
course,
is a normal
This course is giving me feelings. Can you imagine if like this was Animal Crossing?
normal Hall of Greats.
This
What's
like,
wrong with
camera
Animal
angle?
Yeah, you just run around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could like see, look at the
Animal
ocean from
Crossing
all
is
sides.
They won't though. Bare minimum.
Oh, shut your board mouth.
Go!
Sorry, I gotta let it.
It's fine. Animal Crossing did make a boatload of money though. It's gonna be really interesting to see what the next Animal Crossing looks like.
Will it shock you if I say probably exactly the
Yeah.
same?
very, very,
Bare
very
minimum.
similar.
Bare minimum.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's true.
I,
This is
I,
part of the
I
shit.
remember. I remember when you were like getting into it. You were like, "Oh wait, so you like couldn't customize things?" I was like, "Not at all." like,
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh." It's
Besides
like,
Pocket
it's
Camp,
big-
that was
it's
my
a
first
big,
one.
It's a
That
big
was
deal. Yeah.
You can draw on your shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember do that on
Because
GameCube.
yeah, customize clothes and hats and stuff. And you can, Jones, my dream game has been a Red Dead farming simulator. I mean, they kind of have that in online, like a little bit. They're like those classes or those like vocations or whatever that you can do. Some of that is buildy.
Can you go around just like picking herbs, like what the only thing I like doing in World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
I tried it.
I love that.
I just love picking flowers and making potions.
You're in it right now, Donnie.
I like, you want to know something sick in Final Fantasy 14?
What?
So you can fish, of course, but you can go like on a fishing. It's like a fishing cruise, and you're just with a bunch of people traveling the ocean, just casting your lines simultaneously.
That's awesome.
It's really sick.
Then when I played Final Fantasy 11 this summer, I went on like a boat to get somewhere. It was like 15 minutes to
Yeah.
get there. And there was just some
Holy
dude
shit.
on the boat with me just fishing.
Dude,
And then like
that's
some
so
mobs
sick.
came on the boat and I was like, the fuck?
Oh, wait.
Bad-eyed.
I was thinking
No!
about Final Fantasy 11 the other day.
Think about it all
Give
the
me
time.
turbo!
20th anniversary this year.
Give me
In May.
turbo.
We should stream it, dude.
Didn't go
Revisit Van and Deal.
Couldn't crack that top 10.
I have loved Final Fantasy 11, but I feel like I've never gotten that far in it.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
Dude.
I got it that way.
I just kind of
Getting
soak
to
in that
99
vibe.
was so fun. I had so much fun doing it.
God!
Yeah.
Go to the doctor, dude.
No, I had to put some lotion on. My hands are really dry.
It puts the lotion.
It puts the lotion, dude.
No, I
it
did
puts the
receive it
lotion
that way.
and it gets
I
in
received
12th
it
place.
that way. I received it that way.
Monster Hunter
Flipping
World
out.
does deserve
I'm not
to be
gonna
in
be
Hall of
much
Grades.
better.
That is
Caught me
true.
You could
slipping.
put a good argument for that.
Somebody mentioned earlier that a Rockstar game hasn't been Hall of Greats, which will sadly never happen because I'm retiring. So it's,
Yeah,
it's
That's not true,
Jones
Huber.
sadly
retiring.
not gonna.
Outer Wilds. I don't think I could do it.
I think you could.
Easy.
Really?
I think there's a pretty good chance that I would vote for Outer Wilds. Yeah.
Gotta sell it.
I'm gonna buy you all waifu pillows. As a
Then
kid.
I won't vote
Right.
for it.
Well, it depends on which
Okay, is
waifus
this-
you buy.
is
That's
this ready?
really the.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. You can't
Could
just
either,
buy
it could
See,
be bad.
That's
You get the
what
wrong
you
waifu.
don't understand about weebs. We don't just want any waifu.
Hey.
You know?
Chat and Allies, what Final Fantasy should I play first? 7 remake, right? Just go
Oh.
in. Just go in. Just go in.
I don't know.
It's kind of a sequel. I don't know.
I
It's
actually
so
think
good.
playing.
It's really good.
I think
I forgot how to
playing
play
Final
this.
Fantasy VII before playing
Let's go.
remake like
A or
really
B?
makes you appreciate it more.
I mean, yeah, I would always recommend the
How's
original
that?
Thanks,
first.
Briscoe.
Tactics is not
But-
in Hog yet.
10's a pretty good one. 8, I would say, is not a good first one.
10-2 made me gay.
I have long stood by the fact I think Final Fantasy has a great intro.
Yeah, 10's good. 9's, I mean, 9's I think is really great too.
9 is excellent.
Yeah.
And now you can speed it up.
Yeah, it's a lot of those ones, just the ones that are super easy and convenient to get, I'd recommend.
Sanjay now, just scheduling, just we'll do some stuff, can do some stuff.
Oh no, it's
You know,
all coming together.
If we really want to grow Easy Allies as a business, we should get on the current trend of selling our farts.
Wait, isn't that
Well-
old news?
That might be a girl thing.
I think it's old.
I think it's ongoing.
I've been looking up fart capture, and it's a surprisingly complex situation.
Elgato just put something out.
Yeah, it's in beta.
4K.
You know, it's not.
4K fart capture. Oh wait, everyone knows about a secret but me.
My uncle once worked on something for our golden retriever, so it happened to melt and
Why?
it worked really good because she had terrible gas.
That
and
is
he
some
wanted her
fucked
to
up
like,
shit. Oh, I went backwards, I guess. Okay.
It's like
I'm not
rubbing
sure
their
what part of that
nose
to laugh
and
at
pee.
first, Don. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure. I don't know where to start. I think just the dog smelling its own fart.
My
I
point is that
enjoy
he
that
was
first.
successful
Oh.
with the engineering design of it.
Did
So
he-
I think something with a few modifications would work for a person.
I imagine him like Tony Starking it, you know, like the dog. You know?
Fortunately, the dog is real and he just laid there. the
The,
whole time.
You know, like scoop up the fart, putting it in front of the dog.
I don't know how to describe to
Mark
you
1, Mark 2.
the psychic damage of thinking you're in 8th place in the 12-person race and then realizing you're in 8th place in an 8-person race and that you're literally
You're
half the
really
course
far away.
behind
Yeah, that's the
everybody.
Look, I don't see anybody near you. I think you're killing it.
I might
You're
be a lap
laughing.
ahead.
You're
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah.
I think that the place
gotta
getting
get
thing
the
is
drift
just fun. The drift?
You gotta get the drift.
The drift?
There you go. There you go.
Obviously 12. I didn't play the Zodiac version, but
He just played Final Fantasy 12, of course.
I remember I
12's
didn't
cozy.
like the story of 12 that much.
It takes a super
Play
long time to get going and not in a great way.
Well, some of
12
the cast was useless. At
12
the,
in,
at the
12 in
time.
a way reminds me of episode 1 a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
And that like
It's
there's a
very
lot
much.
of politicians.
Yeah,
And
it's very-
only politicians.
Yeah.
And like a couple of annoying people. Like that's like the beginning of 12. And then it's like, it's gonna but it's got that episode 1 like, blah 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 blah. And
I
it's
just
like,
want to see another player. Who's in 7th? Just slow down for a second.
I think they already finished.
Logic there, thank you.
Oh, you're about to see
Oh,
one
you might
about to see
surpass someone.
Go, 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 go.
Oh.
Thank you, 7.
Well
Thank
done.
You. Thank you, DJ.
Well done.
Rude.
Get me out of here.
Ninja Blast.
Who's up?
Yeah, both of yours tight. That's true. Both of yours tight.
Now I have to play Smash Brothers. No!
What, Jones, what if I told you the Star Wars prequels were a major influence on Final
I
Fantasy?
played half of it.
Sure, I believe it.
Forever
I believe it.
Yeah.
But who cares? Because Jones is gonna play
Ash was supposed to be the main character.
Right.
No. The guy who's like disgraced to the beginning with the beard.
Bosch, yeah.
Bosch was supposed to be the main character. And then they were
Don't
like,
believe
hype check on Obi-Wan?
Don't believe Hunter's lies.
Oh, it looks fine.
I'm excited about the show Obi-Wan could be. I'm not putting my chips on that.
Yeah,
just
my-
because
My faith is
Well, that's just
dwindling.
Star Wars.
Because if
fast.
I think I expect it to be like as good as Hawkeye was, which was like, you know, then like I think I'll be happy, you know. And if it's better than that, great. But if I start like, the moment Duel of Fate started, I was like, what? And I was like, oh, they'll show in the trailer why they're playing that song, and then I'm like, they didn't. Okay, never mind.
Are you just singing stuff from Final Fantasy 12?
Damascus. I just realized like every game has like a Damascus blade.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Kirk Hammer.
There we go.
Yeah. And 5, 4. My count was even right, dude. My count was even right.
We count on that predictability, man. Our company runs on that predictability.
Yeah. Or the predictability of the unpredictability.
Right.
What if it does?
Chaos theory.
What if the whole thing is they like they're doing the reason it's taking so long is because they're trying to optimize it for 60 frames.
Wow.
No,
there's a day one PC.
That's the biggest thing. They have a huge press conference for their Zelda Direct, and it's like this footage, the biggest announcement in the history of Nintendo. This footage, everyone thinks, oh, they're gonna say Switch 2, PC on the new Switch storefront for PC.
And we got trophies.
and trophies.
Nintendo, you finally caught up.
Our partnership with Valve allows us to bring in
You get
just in game, get up there and
skins,
shake
yeah.
like your camera.
Get Gordon Freeman outfit for Link. The crowbar.
All of you.
Oh, Jones, that was nice.
No!
Oh!
Retire! That's it. That's it. I'm retired. I get to do that joke.
That was pixelated.
That's it.
Oh, pixelated.
That's it. I'm
Look
retired.
at all these stars behind you. That's what happened to me, Jones. Double stars.
I want to
triple stars.
I want to rage quit my career. That's what I'm gonna do.
Triple stones.
Triple stone, double stone. You can't triple stone and double stone.
Triple stones. It's the map.
No. Goonies. I'm seeing that one.
Yeah. It gets worse.
Goonies is lovable.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
that's
no,
the
for
best thing I
sure.
can say about
I
Goonies.
just think it gets less magical.
Yeah, the score of Goonies is super good. A couple sequences are really great.
Like as a kid, it was like right
Yeah,
there.
it was awesome.
I mean, came when I was too young, but like after, like when I saw it in the '90s,
Oh,
like,
dude.
or late '80s, it was like I put it up there with Home Alone.
Sure,
Like, as a
yeah.
kid,
Whoa,
like,
I just had a
loved
crazy
rewatching.
thought down there. And I'm sure a lot of Goonies fans are gonna just like retch at the idea of this. Goonies, Telltale.
Why the hell not? They've done every other property.
It's the Goonies, and you can just kind of take it and where you want to go. Like, if you want to uncover that octopus scene, go make it happen. You know, if you want to.
City Whoppers in it.
Yes. Jump off the ramps, yeah. Princess Bride is still awesome.
Yes,
Not as good as
it
Shrek
is.
though. It's still pretty good.
Chester Copperpot. Chester Copperpot only got this far, and he was an expert.
PT Greg, thanks for the 500 bits. Thank you.
500 bits.
Ramps. They're
I
jumping
made it!
off the ramps.
I made it.
Finally.
It's a brand new world,
New
baby.
era.
I know, a new era.
New era.
New Balance, new era.
The AIM era.
Nice Peter Griffin. It's like when Donnie like misses the strike, and it's like, huh. Oh.
The stream freeze only for you.
Refresh.
No.
Push F5.
We are on a screen that could look.
What's
pretty
this
sad.
random nonsense? Commit. Commit. Express yourself.
If we, because we have the DLC, if we pick a DLC track, everyone else would get it, right? I think they said that.
Well, I don't. You can't do it online yet, anyways. I guess those tracks.
Oh.
For some reason.
I was not. even
Well,
paying
maybe you
attention to
can
the
now.
rules. Yeah.
If you do like a private lobby, maybe.
Because it's a tournament. Yeah.
Just some Nintendo nonsense.
All right, we gotta wait till they're all added.
Yeah.
It was weird how to hex this thing. I thought they would just like add more rows. I mean, they technically did, but you gotta like hit one of the shoulder buttons to shift over to them. And it's like an up-down shit. I don't know. It's like it's the way I was
oh, we
not
hit the first
expecting.
incentive. I thought we hit our first Patreon goal.
Yeah,
Let's
baby.
get
Yeah,
there.
we're almost at 31,000.
I'm taking cyberpunk drugs, baby.
Oh yeah.
Or wait, what is the game is that? Where you take like an inhaled drug and then the colors go on?
That's Cyberpunk. Pretty sure.
Well, yeah, it looks like Dread, but it's an
Dread.
older.
Red,
It's an older
dude.
game.
Oh, wait,
what was
Cyberpunk's 2 years old.
Wait,
I
what was
guess.
it called again?
There's also Narc.
Bioshock.
PS2.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Narc? No.
Dude, a bomb.
Like you could like smoke weed, and drink, you know,
In
do
Way the
coke.
Witch?
You know, a game called Narc. It was a third-person action adventure, and the drugs like had side effects
Oh,
and
the like Narc
benefits and
remake.
stuff.
I was like, wait.
Narc. That was like.
Morrowind also had like stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, you could do like
like
drugs and
Yeah.
what are they? Yeah, what are they called?
Fallout. I'm thinking
How
Fallout.
many games have you
Thank
like
you. Yes. I'm
those old
thinking Fallout.
MMOs?
You are now addicted to Jet.
RPGs,
Yes.
Western RPGs, how
Yes.
you drink and get drunk and just gonna get all like.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Fallout.
Those always suck.
You are now addicted to Jet.
Nothing beats
Maybe
Nuke.
that's sick to look
Yeah,
at.
it makes me so
Nuke is the best.
That document high score when they're trying to like when they want to show like the first image of what
Outer Worlds or
what
Outer Wilds?
Ultima led to, the first Ultima led to modern like RPGs. They obviously the next shot's gonna be like the most iconic RPG of all time. What do you think they showed? A modern art, like what Ultima led
They probably
to
showed
today.
Skyrim.
World of Warcraft?
Nope, those were like second and third. They showed something first.
Final Fantasy?
Morrowind? EverQuest?
Octopath Traveler.
They went trendy.
Final
They
Fantasy
went
14?
with the right answer.
Fallout?
Probably in our group, the right
14?
answer. No.
Oh, Dark Souls?
Dark Souls.
Oh shit!
That's where we're at.
The actual
Dark
right
Souls.
answer. Okay. Planescape Torment? Outer Worlds has an addiction system? No. Dude, Morrowind plays your shit, yeah. I love Morrowind.
Yes. Started one on my PC a couple
I played it for thousands of hours, and I don't think I ever actually like did the story. I like never did the story in Elden Ring games, or not.
Elden Ring games. That'll be true
Elder
in a couple
Scrolls
years.
games.
That's what the DCU.
Yeah, there'll be more Elden Ring
Yeah,
games for sure.
definitely.
Thanks, Santa Mariko.
My body. Wilds. Okay, yeah, I thought you might have meant Wilds. Outer Wilds has an addiction
Yo.
system. You can't put it
Did
down.
Square Enix remove that
True.
restriction on Stranger of Paradise yet, or no?
What's
Chat.
restriction?
What?
Can't stream the ending.
Oh. Why do they do that? That's like
I
Atlas
can't
shit.
stream it until they let me do it.
It's
Once
like
they-
Atlas bullshit.
Is the game out though? It's
Yeah,
out.
it's been out.
It's out.
I feel like once a game is out, you can't control
Did
it.
they give you a code?
Echoes the Eye.
We got
didn't
the
it?
same day that early access began for regular
Oh,
people.
weird.
So,
Why did it get so late?
well, some other outlets tweeted that they didn't get a review code either.
It would be interesting to try to
They
do
seem
a
to
full,
go pretty selective on that game.
full playthrough of Outer Wilds now, like
They
from
probably saw your clip
memory.
laughing at it.
Because I like know all the
Dude, but it was funny.
knowledge.
I know.
Oh, they probably didn't think it was funny. They thought
Yeah.
it was supposed to be a serious moment. They
Yeah.
got really mad that I laughed. At it. Yeah.
That's supposed to be a
So,
serious
you're, so
moment.
you're like, okay, so, like, humble thing here. In the 10-year, next year's Final Fantasy 14, Yoshi P mentioned the Nightmare interview. You know, he called out Nightmare and stuff specifically. He didn't call it Easy Allies or anything, but like it was like a specific callback.
Nice.
It was sick.
I was in
So-
the room for that.
Yeah. what I
was
would
there.
what I would
I was there.
love what I would love is like have a sit down interview with Stranger of Paradise whoever wrote it, and like they go I have a question for you. Why did you laugh at the scene? And I tell, I'm like, oh, it's funny, man. Like, I want them to get the most deadpan serious. Like, we put so much effort into make this serious. Just to make me feel so bad.
I want them.
I want to know.
I want them to like push a button and security comes in and takes you out.
Like, let's see you laugh at this. You find this funny?
It's called the Nightmare button.
Like Austin Powers.
Yeah, I'll
just
stream
throws
Outer
you
Wilds
sleeping.
sometimes. That sounds sometimes.
Just a boundary breaker.
I know, dude.
Shout out, she says. Boundary Break's still going? I used to watch the shit out of it. I haven't watched one in a while. No one knows.
I will. Just don't want to do it. And, like,
Yeah.
the ending's like the part everyone wants to see. And I've avoided everything about that game though in the last like month. So
Yeah, don't talk to me about
I've
it.
not been spoiled by anything.
Don't talk to me, chat.
Outer Wilds / World stream where every
Everything-
10 minutes the game switches. It'd be fun. Someone should do a mod of that where it's like they just mash them together. It'd be very hard to do.
I love how the track has all like the time marks.
Yeah, it's
So-
cool.
But it's a hover.
Mario Kart is still like the best.
Yeah. Yeah, probably that or Odyssey.
Oh, what
Right.
about
I'm starting to
I
think
don't
we
know,
might not be
Damiani.
very
What
good
about
at this
Star Allies?
I know it.
It looks so good.
Counting.
Star Allies?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a side-scrolling game.
But it looks so
There's the three.
Like 3D. It's all 3D
3D, but they
elements.
don't show you the 3D. This is like, I mean, Luigi's Mansion probably because it's fixed camera.
Mm.
Probably looks
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit better.
Luigi's Mansion looks so
but
good.
on the whole,
Yo.
when you freely like
Sanjay,
mostly
play it.
drive through 3D
It's like one of my
environments,
favorite games
it's
of all
pretty
time.
good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, knowing nothing about it's a good way to
Outer
play that
Wilds,
game.
yeah. You want to know
Dolphin.
very little going into Outer Wilds. Just start it. Look at that insect person down there.
Yeah, whoa.
Love it.
Yeah, I gotta start. Kirby comes out Friday, chat? Yeah. Hopefully it's not too long.
Ooh, 4. Here
Someone
we
get
go.
physical so I can borrow it.
Oh,
I don't want to buy it.
I don't know how we're gonna do it, but because I mean, it comes out Friday, so it'll be
I like that we're
this, but-
tanking down the aisles. Like,
Yep.
Whatever.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't play. I don't know how I even have an online. The online score is probably from all the time we've played.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean.
I don't even have this installed on my Switch yet.
When are we gonna finish Super RPG?
Official one out.
That was like, I don't know, like 7 years ago, bro. I don't know.
Keep waiting, we'll get there.
I don't know.
We'll just call it call it Blast from the Past here, chat.
Yeah.
You find old things we didn't finish, and we'll just like base up on old things.
No, it's going right Doing great. You're in 4th.
Doing great, Sweetie.
Real low 10 too. So gay. I love it.
Ben and I.
That was the joke.
Triangle Strategy, right? I played the.
What?
You've been playing Triangle Strategy, right?
I played the demo. I haven't
Okay.
finished the demo, and I'm waiting until after.
I'm not gonna be able to get to that.
Then you're
for a
like me. I
while.
played
Yeah.
the demo, but I had my fill.
It's done.
Apparently, it
Yeah.
starts like
Yeah.
it's like a 7-hour ramp up.
I heard that. I'm like, I'm not in the mood for that right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
coming
for
off
sure.
Elden Ring, I was like,
I feel like if I am flying somewhere, I'll play it.
Coming off any games hard after Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Well, no, Kirby is
That's the
perfect.
problem.
The Kirby demo, I was like, yo, let's. I'm ready for Kirby.
Are you gonna play Ghostwire Tokyo now?
Kinda, but like, I almost think it might be better to have like Hubert play with Mike and Mike.
Sure, yeah.
Just
Good
because
candidate. Great candidate.
there's some games with that amount of movement.
When I have time, I'm gonna play it. Then I'll do Stranger in Paradise. I can't play Elden
It
Ring.
doesn't sound like Stranger Paradise is that long, though.
Probably not.
Oh, come on.
I just don't want another Souls like game quite yet.
Yeah, I mean,
I
do
beat
know,
Elden Ring 4 times.
I
so
do know it's like easier.
Yeah, of course.
A lot. And like you can even turn difficulty.
It's
You can
not
see
even like the
people.
difficulty
Yeah.
for me. It's just I want to play something else.
Oh yeah, it looked. I mean, the biggest thing about the thing from the demo and the last video I watched before I stopped watching media is it looked incredibly. Looks like it gets kind of repetitive. Yeah. Like it doesn't have the magic of like Elden Ring or even
Oh,
like,
I mean,
FromSoft
yeah, there's no
environments. Like,
way.
even,
No,
while the environments are nods to the different individual games, I don't think they're strong enough.
Yeah, there's
to
no
carry.
way. Yeah, no. I would never even get close to expecting that. But sure.
A bunch of us, at least 2 or 3 of us have beaten Arceus.
Yeah, you
It
can.
is
Oh, I
downloaded
didn't.
on my
I
bed.
I gave up.
Oh.
I stopped in the second to
I think
last
only
thing,
Ben
but I know
did.
what happens.
No.
I read what happens after.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just kind of got tired of Arceus. It's cool, but I think I'm just starting to realize Pokemon games are.
But Elden Ring.
But Elden Ring. We can keep playing Elden Ring, chat.
Elden Ring.
Play more Elden Ring.
After I put it on the Steam Deck, I was like, what else do I put on this thing?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I got second
CD
place,
Projekt CD Projekt Red wants to clarify some things.
All right.
What we have not announced today.
Oh.
A game called The Witcher 4.
Right.
A game exclusive to one storefront. It was our initial confirmation of a new saga in the Witcher franchise. Right now, we are not discussing any specifics in terms of story, characters, mechanics, or plot details.
Siri, probably.
How have they not learned their lesson that they should not announce games 12 years before they're ready?
I don't know.
It's really funny to like do a tweet that's like, Witcher's fun in games. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. Witcher 4. No! Well, I'm guessing, like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, what?
Witcher spin-off
It'd be
Siri.
cool, but like, why? Obviously, I'm
That
not
would be
think
good.
that.
That's probably what it'll be.
You're showing me this logo from Witcher 3, like what?
Yeah.
What?
Pendant.
Yeah. It's like I know that's that existed before Witcher 3 and will exist after it, but like that was the box art. Like what's going on? Way down.
Whoa.
I don't know what happened there.
It was like
Won't be last
slam
gen,
them
so
off.
Yeah.
Mess it up too much.
My stuff.
Bro, I feel like we can find Mario Kart.
For 5 hours.
Yeah, I know, dude. Come on. 14 minutes.
We're almost there.
Until wrestling.
Let's get cracked.
It means we need Mario Kart 9, chat.
Yeah, we need
We just need Mario. We need Mario Kart 9. We need Mario Kart 9. We need Nintendo Kart. We need Nintendo Kart.
Yes.
I need a live service Mario Kart riddled with microtransactions so I can splurge on every day.
If I got news for you.
Every day.
Not on phone.
How about we get a
Never
games
mind.
where after you finish a course you have to watch a 30-second video?
Yes!
Yeah.
You can buy power-ups for Mario Kart 9, but you have to buy them during the race.
Yes!
You have to go to a screen, type in your
And
credit card
anytime
number.
anyone pulls up their credit card entry thing, it pauses the race
It
for
does.
everybody.
It does not store your credit card number.
Yeah.
Oh no! What the? Oh, you went first.
Oh, no!
Now you're first.
Now I'm last.
Not now.
Bradley Ellis.
Try to take a shortcut.
I don't know the shortcut. What would surprise me?
I should have said blood shortcut.
The long cut?
Yeah, the long cut.
The long cut.
The long cut.
Or the meat cut where you just go backwards for a while. Let million. Ellis for 6 weeks.
Oh, that's yeah.
You would think that, but
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
I mean, Starfield's just coming out, and Elder Scrolls is probably years after that.
They got that Microsoft back in them.
They do. That's true.
I don't know if you've heard the news.
Microsoft.
But they still take
acquired
forever.
everyone.
Yes, I think
Oh,
Mario
it'll-
Kart
it'll-
8 somehow
it'll
looks
take
like
forever.
Infinite.
I think both will take forever.
That's gonna be the reveal. chat.
Question is,
I just
will
think Elder Scrolls
either of them be out in 4 years?
Will either of them be functional when they release?
I don't know. I think it's very possible that neither of them are out in 4 years.
Starfield doesn't exist. Yes, Chad.
I still don't
Here for
believe it.
Damiani Cheeseland.
Nice. I like what you saw. Scrolled up too
There's
fast.
nothing left for them to do with Elder Scrolls 5 ports. Like, what are they gonna come
Oh,
up
Phil and Iron Hammer said it. That's all the reveal for
AR.
this Mario Kart's gonna be the logo, current one. The 8's just gonna turn sideways. 'Cause it's
Infinite?
Yeah, that's all they're gonna do.
Skyrim's gonna be on the console in Starfield.
Yeah, you can play Skyrim in Starfield.
Man,
I bet you're right.
Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be insane.
Does anyone have the metaverse
Maybe.
patch notes?
I worry about their design. I hope it evolves a lot in Starfield.
What I mean, Brian, is like even if it's bad, that will still be like crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna sell like crazy.
So when will the Kirk hammer make a return?
The Kirk hammer?
I feel like the brick hammer is similar.
In spirit.
The Bloodborne thing that Blue Point's doing.
In spirit.
Whatever it's gonna be.
Will they nerf it?
Hope not. They better not. They should buff it if anything.
Buff it, dude.
Seriously.
Buff it.
Nerf the beast soccer mode.
It's right there.
That one line, Ben. Just pop it.
Oh no.
I feel like a new ESO stage comes out like every other
Yanking
year.
the air sucks.
Literally every single time I see an ESO thing, I think of Matt Blair. Because he really liked it. I'm always like, I wonder if Matt Blair's still playing it. I'm pretty sure he did. He's an old game trailers person. If you don't know.
I want to talk to Blair about the Shen anime.
Shen anime. Did he like Shenmue?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. He was a big time fan.
Yeah, huge.
He's a real one?
Yeah.
When it comes to Shenmue?
Yeah.
I started, made a new character on Xbox.
Shit, yeah, dude.
And it's really, the backwards compatibility is good.
Oh no.
Do you think it would work on the Steam Deck?
Yes.
Probably barely works on
Morrowind, dude? Yes.
No, but like with Steam, sometimes the older games, like
Yeah.
God.
I get what you mean.
Oh,
I get what you mean.
I had to get a German patch to get Bloodlines to run. Like,
I was actually really impressed with the
You
PC
awesome.
quality on Xbox.
Thanks for letting you watch it.
Thank you.
Inuyasha! Inuyasha! That's how that has to be said.
Honestly, what I hope for Elder Scrolls 6 is like
Dear patch.
people are probably going to be mad at me for saying this, but what I want out of an Elder Scrolls game is I want the feeling that Elden Ring gives me.
Yeah.
Or like even Morrowind, where it's just like I don't want you to indicate what I'm going to discover. I don't want you to railroad me. I just want to be dropped into this world and feel like cool stuff is all over me.
It really feels like we're at a moment where you have to like.
I feel good.
We're gonna
go
see-
Ubisoft checklist.
Well, we're gonna see who takes the memo and who stays.
Take that,
the
Ray.
last.
Gotcha, Ray.
Because it's like
I want good melee combat, actually. Their combat's super bad.
It's super bad.
Random actor you didn't know is in the movie. Dan Aykroyd in Indiana Jones and the Temple
Baby
of Doom.
Park, the only answer.
Dan Aykroyd,
Dan Aykroyd
in
is in
Indiana
Temple of
Jones
Doom?
and the Temple
That's
of
bizarre.
Doom.
Whoa, what?
He's
That
the
is bizarre.
airport guy.
Whoa.
And he gets out of the car and he's going to the airport. And he's like, "Hey, I got the best plane at the last minute. I don't know what to do. It's the only plane you can get." And he gets in the plane. It's like, "So long, Lao Shay," to close the door.
just for shits and gigs.
Dan Aykroyd.
That is wild.
What did you say? Like
He was already
Dr.
big,
Jones?
right?
Yeah, it was like 85. I think. Yeah, I mean, Trading Places must have come out already. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and Ghostbusters was 84, I want to say.
Is there any reason you don't stream Dead by Daylight? No, not really. It's the only reason I don't stream it is I feel like I want to stream things that we haven't given coverage.
So much Dead by
Daylight. I haven't. I really
Hey,
haven't.
circling back on this
Blues
Elder
Brothers.
Scrolls
Oh,
thing.
okay. Yeah.
But I would, if you guys are interested, I'd love the game and would love to play it and talk about it all day.
It's Halloween time.
Am I misremembering? But I remember the combat in Dark Messiah of Might and Magic.
Yeah.
That decades-old game
Yeah.
being better than Elder Scrolls melee
My
combat.
God.
Truly, am I misremembering, chat, or am I right?
It's also like very him. It's just his voice. He's like
Hey.
doing the.
Hey, what's
version-
up? I'm Dan Aykroyd. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like doing an impression of himself.
Well, I have maxed out Sadako. Don't you worry.
Maybe go back to it. Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Sadako.
Sadako.
Dark Messiah of Might and Magic.
The Onryo. Vengeful Spirit.
Oh.
Love Vengeful Spirits.
I think the trick in this course is just
Love
whenever
it.
you
Not
you
getting
just
around.
spam it.
Love that shit.
Love a good VS. Dude.
Yep.
Jolly Dead by Daylight from the chat. That'd be. I would love to do custom games, guys. That'd be so much fun.
Streets.
You know a stream game is really hitting when chat is all about other games we should be playing. Outer Wilds, Dead by Daylight.
I know we ran out of new maps real quickly.
Yeah, we thought that would take longer.
Well, they
Dead by
only
Daylight,
added
though,
two
it's
of the
like-
things, though.
Yeah,
I
they
actually
added
know
8.
what I'm talking about. Like I'm
Thank you for mushrooms?
I've dumped like hundreds of them. Man, you guys should see Sadako in Dead by Daylight. She's really cool. She teleports 13 Ds.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Her Mori, where you instantly she like psychically lifts them up in the air and breaks their bones.
Probably got time for one or two more.
Can we get summoned into people's games in Elden Ring? Like chat?
You have
Oh,
to
we
put-
could.
Because is it really easy to do the
Jolly
note?
Co-op.
Jolly co-op summon?
Jolly
Like, can we do
Co-op
that?
PvP would be
Yeah.
so
We'd
fun.
have
I'd
to
love
find
that.
out where chat wants us or whatever.
You just go to like Red Main Castle or something.
And that makes
it's a
sense.
hotspot.
That makes sense with using my character because I was worried because I'm like hella late game.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, it was
Not to
Uh-oh,
be a
what
total
happened?
asshole about this.
Oh, did we play
Is there
16
any way
races?
we could do Jolly Co-op and
I
not
guess.
spoil anything for me?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, just look
feel like
away.
Red
while
Main
I'll
in the
go,
bottom is
I'll go
non-spoiler
early.
place.
Yeah, I'll go early.
We're
Like
not
green, the
playing.
green and the red zone are like
We're-
the
we're
non-spoilers.
not
I
playing?
feel like.
No, it was doing searching for players and it said spectating.
It just kicked us out.
Yeah.
We're
Whoa.
spectating.
Did we do 16 races?
All right,
though?
let's see who wins.
This is a good crunch. on Mario Kart. We're
Yeah,
almost
chat
at 3.
race.
I'm taking.
You know what? Maybe I'll sneak in some Dead by Daylight for EZX.
I mean, you already snuck some in. I saw you playing it when I walked in on your
No,
phone.
I mean for the audience.
Oh,
not just for
okay.
me.
Just let us know. The schedule's pretty tight already.
Where am I in Elden Ring? I don't even know how to answer that question. I think I'm like,
He's earlier than most.
Just
of
say
us.
I always say the hours. How many hours are you on?
I don't know. I think I'm around. It's between 30 and 40 hours. I don't know exactly.
I mean, you could say if you've done the capital or not. That's a pretty good.
I have. I'm like at the start of the capital, but I haven't done it. The last boss I killed was Radon.
Oh.
I will for sure play Elden Ring. I haven't even bought it yet, but yeah. Pokemon Arceus is installed on my Switch. That's as far as I've got with that.
This is definitely a first world problem. I expect no sympathy. I'm self-aware making this statement. This is one of those times where like I'm actually kind of pissed. I have to review other things and can't just play Elden Ring.
Oh yeah. For a second, I was like, I'm surprised you're so far back, and then I was like, oh right, work.
Yeah, no, it's just literally work.
That thing we make
that's
you do.
all it is. Yeah.
Just review the next From Software game.
Yeah.
I've gotten like 2 in a row, so.
Is it hard?
else
I was
can-
wondering. I think about that sometimes when
Oh.
I'm just like, where am I? What the fuck do I do? How do I get this person to start talking to me?
Yeah.
Is that tough when no one can answer your questions? Like,
Kind of.
Extra Life
Like-
doesn't exist yet.
With me, I'm so comfortable in those games,
Yeah.
and I have so much experience, I can kind of figure things out faster than a lot of people, I realize.
But I mean, like, there's some stuff with NPCs.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
like-
you're not going to figure out everything.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes.
Yeah. Where it's like you have to talk to this item at a
Yeah,
certain
which is
location
cool.
at a
I
certain
love
time
that.
of day, and it's like what?
But like, you're not going to get everything, and you have to be okay with that.
I didn't want to look anything up in my playthrough of Elden Ring, and I got to a point where I was like, okay, I have to look a couple things up.
In Ghostwire, I was trying to get around this barrier. It's like this barrier of like trash bags. It's like blocking the path. And I'm like, how do I get around this thing? No joke. 90 minutes trying to figure it out. Reload my game, it was a bug.
Oh. Dude.
Trash bags fell immediately.
Okay.
I was like, God damn it.
All right, so I was sneaking into some Elden Ring while I was waiting for Dead by Daylight matches.
Yeah.
I killed Radon, immediately quit the game,
Yeah.
and then when I loaded back in, my runes, it was 70,000 runes. 70,000 runes were beneath the ground. I could not. They were in my like rune thing, and when I logged back in, they were just underneath the ground. I couldn't get them, and so I was like, "Fuck you, game. This is not." I didn't die, right? Like I didn't lose the runes, and so I was just like, "I'm just gonna grind out 70,000 runes." Like,
Damn, that sucks.
You
Yeah.
know
you get
you've
me?
like attained every minute zen in a From
tires?
game.
Nice.
Like the other day, I lost 100,000 souls, 120,000. I was just like,
The thing is, if I would have died, if I would have lost them,
yeah.
I would have been like, okay, fair enough, you know. But that didn't happen.
It's so funny to see people, and I love it because it means new people are getting
Alright.
into it and they're excited
Yeah.
about it. But it's always so funny when people are like, "I lost 15,000 souls," and I'm like, "Haha."
Yeah.
Like, but to watch them like make that journey and like learn that that's not like how much you'll lose later.
250,000 was my most.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think in Dark
baby.
Souls I lost.
Yeah,
I lost
baby.
300,000 one time.
The best part
In
about
Dark
it
Souls.
too, so I die with 250,000, and I'm going to get it back, and I accidentally did instead of rolling, I did the back step and fell off.
Yeah.
And it was like,
when I lost 120 the other day in Elden Ring, I like fell off a tree. And it was like, all right.
I feel like I've been pretty good, other than the glitch and not losing my souls.
What rank did we get in the tourney?
I don't think I've lost that much.
Yeah, that was the one
We
time.
got
we
DC'd,
really
so
only-
Oh, that's right.
I think I'm like 63. Right now.
All that for nothing. All
right. I'm at a point.
I did.
People have scared me, and now I'm pumping everything into vigor because they're like, "You need more vigor," and I'm like, "You're
Yep.
right."
Dude, I wasn't.
Never sleep on that.
Up
Never.
until Radon, I hadn't upgraded my HP at all.
Yeah.
Then everyone's like,
So
I'm
weird.
getting one shot.
Yeah,
And
no,
then,
I
like,
am.
20,
The thing
20
is, Brad,
vigor.
I was getting one shot, but I was okay with it. Like I was
Yeah.
playing around the one shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but I think I'm in the
People
later
ignore
game,
health.
Yeah.
And you should never ignore health in those
The
games.
thing is, it's just this is why I love the game so much. They're so good at enticing you because like some of the spells will see like, oh, you need 70 in. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to see what this does.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
Love that.
Oh yeah.
I love that.